Wait, what? When this happened?
Bo got caught.
Oh,
well, allegedly.
Yeah.
Let me say that.
Back at a video shoot.
Yeah, out in Cali, and he had one of his partners was literally out there just on Instagram Live, and then you seen the back of Boosie, and he had 2 guns.
The state dropped it, but the feds came back and picked it back up. So he gonna sit down for probably a year. He gonna sit down. Hopefully it's just a year. Yeah, he's gonna sit down.
Yeah, we'll just put that on. I seen that tweet.
Yeah,
I seen that tweet last night.
Oh, yeah, he took a Oh, I ain't seen that. I heard nothing about this.
Yeah, bro. But yeah, Ross supposed to be at the Paragon with though. Next month?
30, end of this month.
Shit, Tish plan on going to that fucking Gucci concert too.
You won't go to that one.
Damn.
She better play it on the radio.
Jigga train went straight through.
Not helping this one.
Nobody told me my boy took a plea, man.
Mm-hmm. Shit, you say, what do you say? The judge was quoting his lyrics and everything. So yeah, the judge was quoting his lyrics. Say he knew the judge was out for him.
Well, this is gonna be a short sentence.
Well, he ain't even gotta go to trial. You going to jail.
Jail.
No ifs, ands, buts about it. You going
This
to jail.
this is only to see how long.
Yeah. The more you talk, the longer you get.
So anything to say? No sir.
Damn, he ain't gonna get to enjoy that pond. I don't
Just
care. Catfish.
This guy.
Boosie Estate. It's gonna be there when he get back.
Yeah. I mean, like I say, hopefully it's only a year.
Hopefully it's on the year. I mean, I ain't trying to laugh at his downfall.
Yeah, real talk.
Like, man, dog, I don't understand, bro. When you get a break, you know, you got one break. Like, you got a major break, dog.
Yes.
Like,
You hurt multiple others.
yeah. You know, you would think. I don't know.
I mean, I can honestly say from this point. So when we younger, we get away with breaks. We don't think about the good breaks until we get older.
This nigga was older.
But see, also too, I think we talked about this in like 3 or 4 shows ago, maybe even 5. The rich, the way they do things, and the way we do things is different.
Yeah.
So
They don't think, man. They don't think. They think money can just
Money can get you out of everything.
So I mean, and technically it did. I mean, you talk about anybody else who has the charges that somebody like Boosie had, and literally gets caught on cam with 2 pistols in a state that they ain't supposed to have.
2 pistols, not 1.
So you talking about a felon who has connections with other people that have pistols, but you have 2 on you.
But I'm gonna tell you the crazy part. So check this. When they was going through the dockets and all that, due to the fact of because he didn't have no he never got charged for anything criminal, like, you know, shooting somebody or robbing somebody. Yeah. That's why they was willing to drop everything as far as the guns. That's why the state dropped everything. But the feds was like, no, you're doing too much. You know, you don't know how to shut up. You know, we gave you a break and now you want to talk crazy about us. So no, come on, my man, come sit down. You know,
we gonna hold you for a little.
You're gonna be well rested when you get out.
All that stuff come back on you though when you got a 16-year-old here. I'm like, you got a 16-year-old doing your dirty work allegedly. But come on, man. Allegedly, but
people don't know the truth about Marlo Mike. People don't know that Boosie used to come down here, with Marlo.
Yeah.
Man,
Marlo was his right hand.
Right
man. It's in the music. It's in the song.
Have you ever, like, I'm talking about like seeing Marlo's face to face, like,
I would love to see that little nigga
right here off Lee Street, right here off Lee Street, bro. Right here off Lee Street.
She was crashing off for $200. He was murdering for $500.
You don't stand a chance.
I don't want to see that little dude. I'm like, yeah, all right. Oh, yeah, buddy. All right.
I'm gonna go ahead. He on this side. I'm going to Pineview.
Y'all later. Yeah.
I'm going to Pineview.
That's one little.
Boosie down here, cool. Marlo Mike down here.
No.
All right.
Two of the people I would love to see down here, bro, like when they used to come down, was Fox and Webby. People don't know Webby used to go right there. Like he knew Pratt for real. So he used to be chilling right there in Good Times. Yeah. When Fox became Fox, right?
Somebody in the Buick outside, leaving the barbershop.
Say, man.
So when Fox came down here, bro, Fox was like, he had more love in Alexandria than I say than Boosie and Webby.
I had a bad experience with Fox.
But see, the reason why I say it because Fox, like I say, he used to date a chick from Alexandria.
Oh, okay.
So that's how he was around LA. He knew Sonya Quarters, he knew Sam Town, he knew Woodside, he knew Village, so he knew Alexandria. But people like they see him up in the hood and just what's happening? Yeah. And she know, boom, he gone.
I'm cool with Fox. I'm just back on Marlo. I don't want to see Marlo with this shit.
That day we seen Marlo, son. It was wild.
Nah, see, you crazy.
You see Marlo.
You seen Marlo at that gas station? It's got 5 other gas stations I can go to.
Good night.
I mean, you get gas from him.
Oh, no.
200? Oh,
I'm gonna keep it pushing.
you knock your head off for 2.
On Boosie, probably didn't get the whole 2.
No.
125.
125 and a cold drink.
Cold drink.
Boosie, a cold piece of work, man.
You hit him right here by the showroom. We're going to stop at McDonald's right here. Get that $1 double cheeseburger.
Dollar menu shop.
What?
Alright, here we go.
Hey, that mic on?
Good. Everybody good? Come on, teacher, you good? Yes, sir. Welcome back to another episode of The Perspective Podcast. I am your hostess with the mostest. Fellas, it's good to be back in the building.
Man, yes, sir.
How y'all feeling, man? How y'all feeling?
Good. Awesome.
I feel that. So we go as the camera can see, we have a guest in the house tonight, a very, very special guest, and we'll get to him in just a moment. Over here, directly to my right, lucky number 7, Boog, my dog. He is right next to me. Boog was heading in.
Man, what's going on, man? I'm glad to be back in the building, man. I'm glad to see y'all. I feel like it's been a while.
Definitely has. Over there on the couch, as always, is my dog, Tevin T. What it do?
You're what up, fam?
How you living?
I'm good, man. Pushing through. Pushing through, man. Just trying to make the end of the week.
Home stretch.
Yeah.
Some of my conversations be different with us.
That's a fact. And right here in front of me is my dog, Ty Jamal TJ. What it do?
Sir, what's happening?
Colts season is upon us, huh?
Hey, man, they talking nice, and I'm chilling. I'm not about to fall for it.
All right.
Smart man.
Yes, sir.
And as always, the number 1 intern on planet Earth, she is back in the building.
Yeah.
That's right. And before we go any further, I would just like to ask everybody to subscribe to our podcast over on the YouTube channel. It is Collective Studios 318. Over on the Instagram, it is @the.perspectivepod. And so, fellas, we have a special guest in the building. Boog, you're very familiar with this man right here.
Yeah.
He is board member for the Red River Youth Football League. He's a coach, but above all, he's a father.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, ladies and gentlemen, listeners and viewers, welcome to the studio, Chris Green.
Glad to be here.
Yes, sir. How you feeling, bro? How's it been going for you today?
It's been a rough one today, man. Glad to be here, man. Some cool loud.
Yeah.
Some work being in them addicts, bro. You be about to play something.
I can imagine them addicts should probably be about 110.
1,000.
Yeah.
I see the devil up there.
I understand. You know.
I feel that. So, of course, as I mentioned, Chris, he is a board member and a coach at the Red River Youth Football League over in Pineville.
Yes,
and so Chris is here to chop it up with us about some football, and we haven't been in the studio for 2 weeks. I had the sinus infection last week, so we missed that. And then,
Of course, trip back though.
Appreciate that. And of course, the week before that, Tay was here with us. So I feel a lot has happened.
Yeah.
In between. You know what I'm saying?
Ago,
It feels like literally like 3 months ago.
Yes, absolutely.
So, but first, you know what I'm saying, we're going to go ahead and talk with Chris, you know what I'm saying, and dive into the topics of the Convo Youth Football League. So, Chris, how long have you been over there coaching?
I've been in Pineville for 4 years now. I've actually been coaching youth sports since 2008. So, man, I've seen a lot of kids grow up. I feel old now, even though I'm just 39. But when you get to see some of these kids graduate high school and go to play college ball, it makes you feel good.
Yeah,
Yes, indeed.
most definitely. So, about how many kids have y'all seen, you know, just go through the league, well, that you can remember off the top of your head? It's just like sign.
Oh man, I've had kids from here. I also coached in DeRidder. I had 4 from DeRidder that have went on and played Division I football. A couple of, you know, that I've had from Alexandria. We were just talking about the kid Jaden Johnson. Right. I coached against JT when he was a little boy, and you know, watching him grow up to where he's at now is like, man, that kid was giving me headaches 6 years ago. So now you get the chance to get them coaches in the SEC some headaches.
That's right. And so, of course, Boog and Chris, y'all have a connection with each other because, of course, y'all were teammates at Ash. You know what I'm saying? So,
And the Alexandria Senior.
The Alexandria Senior.
That's right.
Yeah.
So, just
Which
kind of,
Stoker.
yeah.
I literally got flashbacks.
So, first, Chris, just kind of give us like your first interaction with Boog as a teammate, and then Boog also you give your first memory of Chris as a teammate.
Man, we first linked up, bro. It was Brain. You know, and I met this dude, and I was like, man, this goofy ass dude. But nah, bro, like we clicked up because we were so much alike. You know, just our style of play and the love we had for the game. You know, and I kind of gravitated to him. We was damn near like brothers out there. You know, I felt like, you know, he had my back, I had his back, and if I seen somebody double teaming on the field, you finna come get here, hoes. I wasn't letting that happen, son. So,
Boog, what was yours?
Man, I have to admit, like, to be truly honest with myself and the Chris, when I seen Chris, bro, and to see how he played football, and not just to be a classmate, be a teammate, to see how he played football, it was like, I think I done found my partner. You know what I'm saying? I think I done found.
We was the Dudley boys out there.
I think I done found somebody just as crazy enough to do the same silly shit I'm doing too.
Yeah.
So literally, it was more of from a friend to a brotherhood, bro. And it was so fun to actually play the sport and to have somebody that you know anything go down on this field. I got one person. If we gonna go out here, it's you 11 versus us 2. It's gonna be a bad day for y'all.
I hope your parents got the insurance paid.
Y'all need more people. But it was wild, man. It was wild, bro. I mean, I absolutely loved it. I mean, we were just like say, but before the camera come on, bro, we had just conversations about everything we used to do. It was just so much fun, bro. And that's my bro, man. I have to honestly give flowers when flowers are due. When I see my people doing good, and bro, it is good to see.
The same here, bro. Like I say, and I don't mind telling we was talking about earlier. I don't mind repeating it again. You know, when this dude left, when he graduated, it was like, man, I ain't even play. You know, it was just that serious. That's just how tight and close we was. You know, I was just like, man, I'm here just to be here now. You know. But that's my dog, bro.
We're just going through the motions at that point.
That's
Seriously.
it.
Go ahead, Jay.
Oh shit! So what got you into it? What was the start for you? What was like the clicking moment to make you say like, yo, this is the direction I want to go, as far as like watching over the youth, taking care of the youth, and trying to guide the youth into something different?
On the football aspect, it was like I was telling you earlier. I didn't take it serious. You know, I probably could have been 10 times better, but I didn't take it serious. So and there's a lot of kids out there that's great, but they don't have anybody to push them. So, you know, that's kind of what made me want to do it. And the more and more I got involved with it, it was like, man, I love it because, you know, I got kids, but I feel like I got 100 kids out there because I'm in the grocery store and, hey, coach, or, you know, I'm at a game and you might have somebody come and hug your neck. Man, that's just a good feeling. So that's why I got into it, and it was just also to try to help these kids get out of here. You know, more of a mentor thing. It's the X's and O's of the game is great, but I look at it more as being a mentor.
Go ahead, Tim.
Oh, I like that part right there, just about being a mentor, because how is it? Speak more on that mentoring part. Like, how is it that you feel like you're able to connect with the kids in this generation? You know, how different from some of the people that probably coached you or led you.
Well, this generation, I feel like these kids get pushed to the side. You know, the first thing they want to say is, "Oh, they're troublemakers." Well, if I go out there and I yell at you, you're not gonna want to talk to me. So instead of us talking about football, hey man, how's school going? You know, what's going on in your life? You know, I laugh and joke, I'll talk, tell them their breath stink. But, you know, little stuff like that, they grow to you and they start trusting you. And once they build that trust in you, man, they're going to come to you before they start making mistakes.
Okay. Most definitely. So, what is it like just like developing those kids? Like, is it, you know, I know it's a grind because do you see the kids like in the spring, like spring ball or anything like this? So I guess is it kind of like year round?
So what I do is once our season is over with, we'll normally take a couple months off. And when that summertime hit, we'll do workouts every Sunday. And so what that is, like I say, it's more just trying the camaraderie. You know, it's trying to build that bond because, you know, we can be teammates on the field, but it's that friendship off the field.
Yeah.
So what I do is like when the kids run, you know, they may have 2 or 3 stragglers. Hey man, that's your teammates down there. We don't leave our teammates, so I make them run and go get their teammates and bring them back. And before you know it, I don't have to go tell a kid, hey, help him up. You know, they go score a touchdown. I got all 10 other players running to that one kid, picking him up when he score a touchdown. So it's that camaraderie, that friendship, that bond that they build.
I do have a question. I mean, so I want to ask this, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we play football, right?
Mm-hmm.
So Terry made a good point about the mentorship.
Mm-hmm.
Do you feel that as we play football from, like say, from grasshoppers to grown men, do you see the difference in the way that we were coached to comparison to how you coach now? I know we had a couple of coaches that we can confide in, like you said, trust in, that we could actually talk to away from the sport.
Yeah. I think after we left Brain, that ended. You know, RIP Coach Dumas.
Yeah.
Coach Rob, you know, a lot of us with Rob. I feel like those guys we could go and talk to about some personal things.
Right.
I felt like when we got to Ash, it was more of a business. It was what can you do for me? Right. You know, and once you couldn't offer me anything, I don't need you. So we kind of got pushed to the side. And that's one thing that I took from Coach Stoker. Stoker wasn't like this. Stoker was one of those guys that I can remember I quit. I said, man, I ain't want to do this no more. And Miss Stoker came and she was like, I'm not giving you your test. I'm like, what you mean? She said, Butch was upset with you. I'm like, why? She said, you want your test, you gotta go talk to Butch. We had played Never. I don't know if you remember.
I remember playing Never.
And man, I ain't never got benched before.
Mm-hmm.
And I got benched. And I'm like, hell, this my family and drove all the way to Monroe and I'm sitting on the sideline. Nah, man, I ain't doing this no more. So anyways, I went and talked to Stoker and remember we used to go to Northwestern and watch them practice and all that. And I rode with Stoker. I didn't ride with the team. I actually rode with Stoker and me and him talked and I gained so much respect for that guy. Because I quit, I walked away. He could have just said, okay, on to the next one.
Right, yeah.
But he took the time, him and his wife, to say, no, I need to talk to him. You know, so that kind of, I brought that along with the youth football and me coaching me. I want to show these kids that I care. You know, it's just not about how fast you run, how many touchdowns you can score. I want to show them that I actually care about you as a person. So.
That's a tough one. Like, that ain't like moments that you hear about like today. When we talked to Coach Taylor a couple of weeks ago, we was asking them the difference in between like how handling the kids now today and the part of them being like entitled, like was something that we all spoke on. Is that something that you have to deal with?
So that first practice, how I eliminate this, I tell the kids, your parents or your parents after practice. From 5:30 to 7, you're my son.
I'm your daddy, boy.
Exactly. So they look and they all like, you ain't my daddy. And my son plays on that team. And my son knows when we're on the field, I'm not daddy, I'm coach.
Right.
Now, after practice, I'm daddy again. And my son will tell him, like, man, I don't care about that. You know, you don't care who your mama and your daddy is. When you say run, you're going to run. And they'll sit there, and I had a kid the other day, he told me he hated me because I made him run. And I told him, hey, look, let me tell you something. I don't care. Because guess what? You can hate me, you can love me, you still going to run. And so guess what? The following week, he came back. He was ready to run.
Right.
You know, so and it's like I say, it's just because I've instilled that I care about him. And it's just this is not a job for y'all. I'm here to have fun right along with y'all. I'm not gonna run with you because I run. You got to call the ambulance. But you know, they trust me. They trust me.
What's it like dealing with difficult parents?
So I don't have that problem. And the reason why I don't have that problem because the parents that I've been with for the last 3 years, anytime I have a difficult parent, my parents take care of that parent for me.
Parents police the parents.
Yeah.
I love that. I love that. But see, that's a part of the program building.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So everybody's on the same page. Go ahead,
And
T.
that village part too.
Yeah.
Right?
So how many teams y'all got in the league?
In our division, we have 6 in the midget division, but we have teams from Elliott, Pineville, Vols, Grant Parish, Tioga, Gina, and I'm leaving somebody else out. So we have a multiple different age groups from flag football, which is from 4 to 6. The midgets are from 7 to 8. The minors are from 9 to 10. And then we do a majors from 11, 12, and 13 year olds. So it's a group of kids. It's a conglomerate of kids.
Right.
How is it with the girls? Like, are y'all looking to introduce flag football for the little girls?
We tried to push it last year. We didn't get a lot of feedback. We had some girls that was interested. Actually, my 3rd year of coaching, I had a flag. I've been coaching my son, and we was in flag football. And one of my best players was a girl. She was actually my linebacker.
Oh, wow.
And I call her Harley Quinn every time I see her. She was badass for real.
I love that, man. So, how long is the season for y'all?
10 weeks.
10
weeks, playoff, Super Bowl.
Love it. I love it.
So when it start up?
Actually, our first game, the Jamboree, is going to be September the 6th over up in Tioga.
Okay.
Yeah.
30 days.
Yeah. So you're a member on the board. How did that part get introduced to you, and what about it was intriguing enough for you to say, I can accept this?
So originally, like I said, I came from Elliott, and when I came to Pineville, you know, dealing with different kids, you know, and I got on the board. I got invited to be on the board, and I was an Alexandria rep because I come from Alexandria. They felt like I could bring more kids in. But I was like, man, I live in Pineville. I don't live in Alexandria, so there's nothing I can do. And I seen that there was some things that I didn't care for, and I felt like the only way those things were going to get changed is somebody had to come in and voice their opinion. And I got invited. Sometimes I feel like they probably like, man, we wish we wouldn't have brought him in. But nah, we're a group of guys, man. We get together, we talk. Everybody I can say on that board is for the betterment of the kids.
Well, you got anything?
To talk about the kids themselves, I think we kind of hit on it earlier about, like I said, being a mentor and how the difference is from how we started and how we get the kids to do what we want them to do now. To be the parent on the field or the coach on the field, to see them work, see their work ethic. And I think I asked Tay this when he was here. Does the work ethic seem like it's better or worse in the kid that you coach now, or in the last couple of years? Have you seen a development?
Oh, yes. I got one kid. I got 4 kids. I call them the Fantastic Four. That's my son, Maddox Van Hasselberg, Lil Jackson. And actually, Jackson, we went to school with his mom, Terry Mayu.
Wow.
Yeah.
My coworker.
Yeah.
Yo, that's crazy.
Yeah, Lil Jackson, man, he's awesome. I got another kid, Henry LaBorde. Well, with Maddox, man, I used to have to pick Maddox up out of his mom's car because he cried. He did not want to play football. And just watching him grow these last 4 years, and you know, I started calling him Maddox Island because he was my DB, and he would shut down anything on that side of the field. So the more and more I gave him these names, it built his confidence up. So then I went to Mad Max. So last year I had another kid named Max, and I called him Mad Max, just not thinking about it. And little Max Van Hasselberg said, I'm mad at Coach. And I'm like, you know, his mom was like, well, what he did? He called him Mad Max. He gave him my name. So just watching this kid from someone that didn't want to play to, you know, last year he was like player of the week, you know, for our division. It's like just watching him grow. And even my son, you know, when he first started, he was kind of shy and timid. So like I was telling her earlier, they call him Troy Polamalu. Like his head is swollen up. You know, he thinks he's Troy Polamalu. So yeah, just watching the development of these little kids from 4 years old to 8 years old, man, you can see the growth in them.
Right on.
What's it like whenever you do have like those camps? Like, have y'all ever had anybody come give back aside from coaches?
No, man, I've been trying to. I'm trying to get that. Me and my brother actually been talking. Trying to reach out to some local guys, and hopefully next summer I can get somebody to come out, and even if it's just to talk to them, you know.
We might be able to help out.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
We might have a couple numbers. We can punch in for you for real. But yeah, man. So just like with the league, how do you see it going? Is it trending in the right direction? Do you feel like it's up and to the right? Is there some other things you want to tweak? Well, that you know you would like to tweak? No,
we trending in the right direction. The only thing I wish, you know, we got 2 leagues here. You know, we got Red River Football and we got Sunlight City Stars. Yeah. And both are great leagues. And I think if we could work more together and bring these kids together more instead of splitting them up, it's only gonna make it better for Central Louisiana.
Yes.
You know, because I'm tired of, you know, all the championships being won above I-20 and below I-10. Yes. We got these kids here. I mean, one of the most sought after college football players come from right here. And that's JT. Yeah. And guess what? There's a bunch of JTs here, but if we splitting the kids up and kind of, this league is better than this, we hurting ourselves. Yeah. You know, we got to find a way. We have to find a common ground for both leagues to grow this area. You know, to work together so we can grow this area.
Well, we'll definitely see what we can do. You know what I'm saying? On our side of things, be able to help, you know, not just promote the league, your league, but the Red River League, but maybe be able to work together both leagues, and most importantly, the kids. Yeah, you know
that's what it's all about.
Because ultimately, it's about the kids going forward in the future.
And we could put, like I say, the two leagues come together and put some type of all-star team or travel team. Man, I'm telling you, we could dominate. Yeah, we could dominate, but you know, sometimes adults get in the way.
Egos.
Yeah,
absolutely. Some people feel like their league is the best and they shouldn't have to compete with the. Trust me, I get it. I definitely get it. Y'all have anything else before we can go ahead and transition over into?
Well, I said actually was going to be one of my questions. As far as, cause again, when Coach Tate was here, one of the questions that I asked him was about the difference now in between having to do like AAU and travel ball and not being able to just kind of push somebody locally. So is that something like that in like youth football league? Or,
it's getting that way.
Yeah,
it's getting that way, and you know, nothing against the travel teams, but I feel like when you start doing travel, you're making an all-star team. So it's great for the youth for now, but when these kids get in junior and high school, you don't have travel teams no more. Mm-hmm. So you don't have 11 great players on the field. So are you really as talented as you think you are because you're on these travel teams? Mm-hmm. Versus more rec ball is, you know, I'm playing with everybody. So I might not be on a superstar team this year, but I know, hey, you know, his team ain't good, but you seen that running back there? Right. He ain't got no line, but he still had 4 touchdowns. Versus with the travel team, you're not gonna never get there. You know, so I feel like travel is decent because you get a chance to go outside of your area and play different people, but you're not learning anything. Mm-hmm. I feel like rec ball in these local, like us, Sunlight City Stars, I feel like we are the building blocks for the next generation that's going to be at your Ash, your Peabody, you know, your Bowdens, your Tongas, your Pineviews, not the travel leagues.
I like that.
Whenever you see like the other events going on, because I mean, that's one thing that I noticed. Like, you know, from a basketball standpoint, you got Capital League, you got all these small leagues and stuff like that. You got AAU. And then, but in football, I guess it goes from youth football, then it goes 7-on-7.
Yeah, they had a 7-on-7 leagues, excuse me, which is great because with the 7-on-7 it helps develop quarterbacks and receivers, and that's where even when we played, when we played back then, you didn't really have too many teams that could pass the ball,
right?
Versus now with these 7-on-7s, it's teaching the quarterback how to read a defense, it's teaching the receiver how to run routes. So I like the 7-on-7 deals they have now.
That's something I always found interesting because I think we or either I forgot to ask Dez that whenever he was here, just about because Dez he catch. You know what I'm saying? He's a pass catcher. That's just what he is. I don't even classify Dez as a tight end or receiver. He just a pass catcher.
Truthfully, I didn't know what position.
Dez was big in high school. Dez was like a grown man in school. I watched him with my brother. That was a big old boy, man.
Yeah, most definitely. And so I just always wondered what that's like. So they go 7-on-7, and then that translates into high school. You think?
No, actually, that 7-on-7 starts at I want to say they started at 8 years old. Running these different 7-on-7 leagues.
Damn.
So what you do is you play your normal tackle league, then you go to your 7-on-7 leagues. Then by the time that's over with, it's back into summer workouts, getting ready for tackle league again.
I was thinking about that. Matter of fact, speaking on that 7-on-7, it's like I say, it's the development of truly quarterbacking receivers.
Mm-hmm.
But also, if you actually do 7-on-7 right, I'm talking about absolutely perfect.
Mm-hmm.
It's the development of your linebacker, your strong safety, and your outside reads. So for the defensive standpoint of the 7-on-7, it's giving him a vision of what he sees from his position on out. Yeah. So it's giving him the read from the curl all the way to the flat. Understanding that from the linebacker to the safety, those two guys have to be in tandem. Yeah. So from the QB or from the offensive standpoint, it's the quarterback and the receiver, giving them an understanding of they're in tandem, but understanding from the quarterback to the coach, what am I seeing and how am I picking what I need to do? So it's your decision making. And when we first seen something like a 7-on-7 when we were playing, it was like
what is this?
It's like watching Greek, reading Greek. It was like I don't understand what the hell is going on.
Why is it just them?
Why is it them?
Right.
I've been used to seeing everybody line up.
Read your keys. What? Read my keys.
And matter of fact, let's go back to our conversation before the cameras. It was like the difference of analytics of how we see things and how it became a thing once we came out of it and took the bigger picture and looked at it.
Yeah.
So it like me seeing 7-on-7 now. It's amazing because I'm seeing it from a defense player.
Yeah.
So me playing defense, understanding what my reads would be, what your gaps look like, from the linebacker to the defensive end to the strong safety. That triangle is seen something totally different from the safety and the linebacker.
Two guards to the deepest back.
Yeah. So now, from the offensive standpoint, from being a fullback, seeing that read from that side of the ball, you boom bob. So it's boom bob. So it's big on big. And these are codes that we say in football from the defensive line to the linebacker. So everybody has their own terminology. So from seeing all that happen and understanding that this needs to happen for this to happen.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's really the reads of how you read a offense or a defense. So we always talk about great players, right? LeBron James is a great player. LeBron James can tell you what the offense needs to do and the defense needs to do on either team.
Yeah.
7-on-7 develops that.
I like it.
So 7-on-7 develops that to a player. It's the good player that understands what they need to do in that moment. Great players know what they need to do for everybody in that moment.
Damn right.
I like how the 7-on-7 just kind of like you saw football transition.
Yeah.
Like just say for the last 20 years, you saw how football just transitioned to the running back being the go-to guy to all right, the quarterback is the person that absolutely needs to be there, and then it's just all right. So now these wide receivers are getting paid fucking quarterbacks and like they're like that important now or whatever. And even for like the running back, you can still be a pass catching running back, but still won't be as valued as the wide receivers on the outside. There,
right.
You know, whatever. And then like you got the cornerbacks and the safeties and yada yada. But
It's like a big game of Tetris.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A big game of Tetris is what it is. You know, every part has to fit in place. You know, and that's the beauty. That's the beauty of the game. You know, yeah, it's about hitting somebody, but we was always taught what it was 90% mental, 10% physical.
Yep.
And
Right.
that, and you know, when you're young, you're like, man, that don't make sense.
Yeah,
But I'm gonna tell you,
what am I supposed to be doing? Bad.
Yeah, that's football.
I want to say this, and I want to make this honest, right? So, I
You
want
gotta
to
be
give.
smart to play football. People think you gotta be dumb, but you gotta be smart.
I want to give credit where
Look
credit's
like
due.
dumb.
We all play sports. We all play Madden, right? I want to tell you that this man Chris can read a offensive and defensive package like no other person I've ever seen in my life.
On the video game?
No, in real life.
Oh,
So what I'm saying is, I can read a play. I can understand a play.
Yeah.
Chris can tell you what a play can do from the first instant the play gets lined up.
Yeah.
And this is on a game and in real life. So if you can hear somebody, and it was like a cheat code, to hear somebody understand the play, but understand the lineup and what position and where they're going, he can tell you. He can tell you literally how it looks and where they want to be going. He makes it look easy. I didn't understand that as a player then. I understand it as a man now. That shit is hard.
Whenever you would see that on the field, you ever tell mom, get your ass over here on this side.
I got yelled at, bro, by everybody.
Look, it's funny.
I got yelled at by everybody.
It's funny you say that because, like you said earlier, a lot of our games are on YouTube. And I was showing my son, and I'm sitting there watching, and my son like, Daddy, why are you pointing so much? And I'm like, I'm telling him, you know, where to go, where the ball. He's like, you ain't the coach. I was like, no, but I mean, kind of like a student of the game, you know, and like I said, that goes back to what I picked up from Coach Stoker, you know. Stoker was one of those guys that if he talked to you, he didn't like you. If he looked at you and nodded at you, he loved you.
Mm-hmm.
Stoke would be in the games and all the coaches would be bunched up like we are right here, and Stoke would be way down there, standing by himself, and he's watching everything. He's watching the way your feet move, the way you went and made a tackle. He's not worried about the play. He's watching your movement. And so I took that from him, and that's kind of how I coach now. You know, of course I want to win, but if I can develop these kids to do things perfect, by the time they get in junior high school, they ain't got to be taught nothing, and they're gonna be. I mean, hopefully, Ash almost got the state championship, so I'm knocked on the door. So I'm hoping this group I'm bringing in, once they get older, they'll get a state championship. I can say, hey, look what I did.
Yeah. Real quick before we move on, y'all saw that they're not in the top 10?
That is ridiculous.
I thought that was insane.
In the state?
Yeah.
19?
Yeah.
19?
Number 2.
I thought that was insane when I saw that. I was just like, come on, bro. And that, like, just looking in, like, I don't really do comments like that when I'm looking on social media, but I looked in the comments and I saw several people that were not from Alexandria saying, like, it's blasphemous that they're not in the top 10 here. That's crazy.
Before we get off this subject again, Carr was number 1. You know, I talk about coaches that I look up to, but that coach from Edna Carr, that is one guy that I look up to, man. Mm-hmm. It's not just football, it's bigger than football with him. And, you know, some of the things that he do for those kids, you know, this man put a lot of time to make sure these kids are not getting in trouble. Mm-hmm. You know, I don't know how true it is. I was told that they pick their kids up from 7. They don't drop them off till 8 o'clock, and his philosophy is the longer I have them, the less time they got to go out there and get in trouble. So, man, I respect that to the fullest.
Love it. Absolutely love that. Now, as a defensive player, right, I kind of think I know where you're going to lean on this one. 2-part question, right? For the youth. How early do you think the kids should be tackled?
Oh, really real good question.
The coach in me says that 7 and 8 is good. The parent in me, now I'm actually I'm in the process of buying my son one of those Guardian helmets.
Yeah.
Because I want to protect his brain.
Absolutely.
So it's like a gift and a curse. I battle with both sides because as a football coach, it's like, hey, they got to get used to it. But as a parent, it's like, man, my son's a running back. And, you know, he's taking a lot of hits and he's outside linebacker. So I'm like,
Getting like,
he's getting a lot. So it's like, man, what do I do? You know, I watched my son last year get his reels broke. And the coach in me was like, I'm not running on the field. The dad in me is like, damn, son, get up. You know, it's like, so it's like that being that dad and that coach is tough because, you know, you can't show weakness, but at the same time, man, that's your kid out there.
At the end of the day, yeah. And then on the pro level, of course, do you think Earshot should be back?
I think it should. I love it. Look.
Protection I love that.
If you get the best of me 2 plays prior, I'm coming for you. And I'm going to make sure I hit you when you don't see me. I want to get that. See, you don't have that ooh hit no more.
Exactly.
We got to bring back, was it Chris Berman?
Yeah.
You got Jack Up. We got to bring that back, man. Look, football, I feel like this. Once you get in that collegiate level, you know what you signed up for.
That's a fact.
When you getting the pros and you getting paid these millions of dollars, yes, you don't want to see nobody get hurt, but football is a barbaric sport.
Yes.
So that's like saying, hey, we gonna box, but you can't hit nobody in the head. But guess what? There's never been a Mike Tyson.
Never.
So it's like, how can we take away part of the game?
Yeah, the gladiator
But
part.
yes, I'm sorry, you know, if you take, you know, there will never be another Ray Lewis. Because you can't hit like that. There'll never be another running line. You know, Troy Polamalu.
Yeah, I don't think we need another Ronnie. That boy was cool.
Ronnie cut his finger off, man.
Ronnie was buck wild, yo.
You know, like I'm from that Bill Romanowski days.
Hey.
You know that. I mean, yeah.
I was like, damn, we're gonna hold a little early, huh?
He was, but I'm talking about the Romanowski on the field.
Oh, okay.
Off the field? Nah, I can't touch that. Yeah, I guess that was a bad person to pick.
Started with Ray Lewis and then
I mean, he was one of the top 5 during that time, so I mean, it's hard. I can't pick somebody.
But yeah, they need to bring that back. Let football be football. If not, if you don't want to get hurt, man, the Dallas Cowboys got cheerleaders.
They don't see me.
Yeah, they don't jump on them.
Netflix special and everything.
The Hard Knock Life of cheerleaders?
They got free up.
I'm going on right now. Shit.
Yeah, man. We definitely appreciate you, you know what I'm saying, just shedding some light on the Red River Youth Football League, you know what I'm saying? But of course you still got time to kick it with us?
Oh yeah.
You know, all right,
Yeah.
perfect. Before we absolutely wrap it all up, y'all have any other questions before we move over into the B block of the show?
Nah, man, bro. I'm glad to see you.
Glad to see you too, bro.
Thanks for what you're doing for the youth.
Thank you, man.
And being one of those young black men that's trying to make sure that these other young black men are on the right path.
Yes, sir.
So.
Thank you.
And you want to talk about that? What you got going on?
Yeah, I do HVAC, so you know, if y'all ever need something, get in touch with Boyd. I ain't gonna put my number out there.
Right.
Get in touch with Boyd, and he'll get with me. So,
A businessman, a father, a great role model. Man, I'll give it to you, bro.
thank you.
All right. So, fellas, coming off of basketball alumni games, it was shortly after that, football alumni games. Football alumni games. You know, and so Tay did announce that I believe he sent invites out to Peabody, Ash, Bolton, Tauga, Pineville. I'm trying to remember this off the top of my head. Marksville. I think Gina was sent the invite. You said Grant?
I think Grant.
Grant, yeah, I remember Grant was on that list. So a handful of schools have been sent invites. I haven't seen it because, truth be told, after a whole alumni weekend, I started getting on Facebook too much, so I had to just delete it.
Detox.
Yeah, I had to just get off of it. Like, look, I dipped my toe in Central Louisiana Facebook again. I said, oh no, sir.
It's still a little too hot.
Different monster.
I need to kind of go away for a little while, but But yeah, so what are y'all thoughts on? Well, first of all, Chris, I know we talked about the quote unquote football aspect of it.
Quote unquote.
So what are y'all thoughts on the whole thing? And Chris, you can go ahead and keep this one off.
I think it's a good thing. It brings the cities together. It shows that we can do something positive without having any BS. So that part of me, I'm happy for it. Dude, can we call it football? Man, if we ain't talking, it ain't football.
If it's not no earshots,
yeah, there ain't no earshots, it ain't football. I understand, we all got jobs and all that, but
I gotta go work.
To call it a true alumni game, a lot of us that actually played and started, we can't play anymore.
Oh, wow.
I'm sorry if I took a shot. But it is what it is. This alumni game, you're going to get a lot of guys that play that maybe didn't get that shine back then. And now it's just their opportunity.
It's about to be the Uncle Rico moment.
There you go.
There
There you go. So I'm happy for it. I hope it's a success.
What's that? Tell me what you think.
Well, I agree with everything Chris just said. That we can all come together, do something positive for the city, have some fun, fellowship and stuff like that. I just, we already know who's gonna win. Well, who should win?
Who should?
Well, who gonna win? Because ain't no way. Depend on who signed up. Like you said,
as
long as ain't people that ain't really like that.
Yeah.
The BT.
But I mean, it's playing football. It's playing football, right?
Flag football.
Okay, so yes, I mean, as long as you got some fast, fast people and somebody who can throw accurately enough to win. But it's gonna be good. I think I probably pull up to see if I see some of the guys out there, holler at them that I ain't seen since we stepped across that stage. 15 years ago?
Yep.
So
20 years ago. It's gonna be cool to run into them, kick it with them for a little minute, chop it up with them, see what they've been up to, what they got going on, stuff like that. So yeah, man, I'm just ready to go out there and have a good time for the time that I am gonna be out there. Because both days I don't know, but I'll pull up for a little bit and support.
Now I believe those games were announced for August 23rd, 24th, or 24th and 25th.
I think 23rd.
Where they gonna play it?
Tioga.
Yeah.
Turf field.
But again, it's the same coach that put basketball on. He got this one. So
Gotcha.
Shout out to Tay, man. He doing a lot.
Tay doing some things, man. He making some moves.
Most definitely. What you think about the games?
Man, I'm still dealing with an injury from 20 years ago. I ain't gonna be out there. I'm telling you right now. Go team, go. I like that, man. I like the camaraderie of seeing everybody come together. We played the sport. This is so many years back, and we still trying to get out there either to relive our glory days or to make it fun for everybody to be like, hey, man, look, we were here. Let's go do this afterwards. And we don't understand. I mean, I say we, but to truly understand the networking that goes on. So we see people that, hey man, it's been a long time. Woo to woo. And hey, what are you doing after this? What are you doing now? Like, hey, you realize it's in 20 people, 9 of them own businesses. Their own businesses. And you realize oh shit, that's what you've been doing? And you start talking and now you have a friend you've already known for so many years. They have a business that, hey, I do houses, I do HVAC, I'm a mechanic. You realize that life has been, also whooping our ass, but we've been making stuff happen in this time. And so I love seeing it, man. I mean, I love seeing it. And it's a dope way for us to come together and do something that's, honestly, gonna get hurt. You're gonna pull something. But we're gonna talk about it. We're gonna laugh. It's dope.
I'm gonna go, and what I'm gonna do is I'm buying all the icy hat and all the Bengay, and I'm gonna have it set up right there. And you ain't gotta go nowhere. I'm gonna have it on deck for
right on the side.
Right on the side. That's gonna be my side of
selling 5 packs. You got a big dog.
I'm telling you. So, TJ, any thoughts on alumni games?
I just hope y'all got real good spouses at home that's ready to take care of y'all. Because I mean, just getting out there running after you haven't worked out, drinking beers, eating barbecue and everything, that you just enjoying your summer doing it. Because you saw the basketball part, and you was just like, oh, that is so good for them. You was like, oh shit, it's my time or whatever. And I hope that your wife loves you enough to say, boy, sit down, or to make sure that your Epsom salt bath is ran by the time you get home, and that you're ready to go to work on Monday, because some people ain't trying to hear none of that shit. But outside of that, enjoy yourselves. I will be there with my cooler of IPAs, ready to laugh and enjoy watching what's going on out there. But salute to y'all.
I thought about it for 2 seconds and then I came to realization.
See, 2 seconds. See, that's somebody that understands.
Hey, so they're gonna be playing 7-on-7, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What if I was an old lineman in high
That's
school?
what I'm getting
What
at.
I'm supposed to do? I wanna relive my glory days.
Sit in the sideline with your IPA.
Nah.
This is your moment. Look, this is your moment
man.
to shine right here, because you always said that you can get out there and catch a touchdown.
Every center, right guard, left tackle.
They out of there.
Nah,
I mean,
man.
the alumni game is perfect because you're not that fast,
No.
and somebody else is not that fast either. Just might get your chance.
Somebody put some sleds out
It's,
there.
look, if you ain't gonna do no age group, what would it look like going out there playing
That's
with
the
somebody
man.
that graduated 2 years ago?
Yeah.
Man, get out of here.
Yeah, I think there should. I don't know how you would do this. Probably should be like an age type thing, in both of the football and basketball.
Yeah.
So I'm like, man, some of them dudes just graduated last year.
I watched
2 years
that
ago.
Pineville team.
All of them just graduated
They
last
just
year.
graduated. But hey, shout out to T-Roy.
Yeah,
T-Roy held his own. Bro, head.
yeah.
Head, bro. But for Head to go out there and do what he did, man, what, over at 40, 41, or probably over,
Yeah.
say, man, shout out to him.
Yeah,
Bro.
but people don't realize that T-Roy, he just retired from being a professional
Well, yeah,
basketball
that's
player.
cool.
So he's still in shape to do all that stuff.
But Head, though.
Oh yeah, but Head.
But he's a coach though. He's still.
It's one thing with coach.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
a coach.
I can talk the game.
Yeah.
Play it.
But
Yeah, that's
playing
true.
at a high level still, though.
Yeah,
I watched a few clips, bro, and like, dude still got it. Like, I can remember being a young bull, like watching him play, and it don't look like he dropped missed a step, bro.
All right.
That's something that we had noticed, just kind of as we were in the gym. It was like, damn, we're Head not here on Sunday. But then you seen him when he came to gym, he kind of had a limp, and it was like,
That's
there you
why.
go. You know what I'm saying?
Oh man, father time
Hey,
is
this is
undefeated.
forward. Please have that Epsom salt bath ran.
That's why I got the being gay and all that. Right? If he'd have had the limp, see if I'd have been there, he had the limp, like man,
Got it. You know what I'm saying? Got it.
discount price.
So this is part of the show that I'm gonna try my best to speak to this topic because
Damn.
Christian Wilkinson has
Oh no, we ain't gonna speed up nothing.
We got speed bumps all on this one.
We're talking about this Raider.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. Chris, if you didn't know, I represent Raider Nation over here. You know what I'm saying in this building. No, I represent Raider Nation as TJ and his daughter and his family. They hold down the Colts, and these two guys decided to be Saints fans for whatever reason.
Hey, yo.
But
2009 Super Bowl champion Saints.
Hey, yo, what we not gonna do?
be careful, you can get
What we
jumped.
not gonna do? Hey, are you ready? You talking over here.
Oh wait.
You might have to hold him
Oh,
down.
I just clicked. Oh, I didn't even think about that.
Oh,
We beat them.
the Katrina Bowl.
There you go.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, no. Let's speak
No.
some actual facts.
The Katrina Bowl.
Yes.
A win is a win,
You know
man.
what I'm saying? MVP just so having to throw a big six. Damn, shit.
It ain't like we ain't see him do it before.
Sure, niggas had to beat up on Brent Favre, Kirk. Go ahead.
Bounty
Go
gate
ahead.
and everything. I mean,
Hey, man, we off that, man. That was on the former leadership. You know, we out there. We don't do that no more.
I would not confirm, nor deny.
Now back to the game episode of Old Boy trying to push up on the leak with Christian Wilkins.
So, unfortunately, right?
Oh, okay.
So Christian, right? Christian, we signed him in last offseason. He was supposed to be he was the player in the free agency last year in the NFL. Raiders signed him to, I believe, off the top of my head, I believe it was a $110 million deal. I believe $75 million was guaranteed. He got about, I want to say about $50 million of this was collected or quote earned, however you want to put it. And then last week we decided to cut ties with him for multiple reasons. One reason that the biggest story that's out there floating around, the alleged story that's out there that's floating around is that Christian smooched a T on top of the head.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And now I don't believe that at all. Okay. Now one thing. I don't think that's the main reason why he was cut.
Okay, yeah.
I think that was multiple instances of him playing too much in the locker room. Because, unfortunately, dudes play too much.
Yeah.
Dudes play too much, especially in locker room. You know what I'm saying? Some boys like they be doing all that wishy-washy, like Pimp C say. You doing all of that wishy-washy stuff, you know what I'm saying? you make the program look bad.
Yeah.
Make the program look bad. Now that was one instance. Christian also broke his foot in week 5 of last year's season. So what would y'all say week 5 is? What, the middle of October?
Yeah.
He had one surgery. Then he decided to take himself out of the boot sometime in January. Now this is the Antonio Pierce group. They noticed him. They looked at his foot. They examined him and everything. They said, Why are you out of the boot? Like, put your boot back on. He out here doing the Deshaun Watson shit. TikToking, dancing, doing the whole videos and everything between. Having a great time, having a blast.
Beautiful time.
Stepping in the process.
Antonio Pierce's group gets fired, and Pete Carroll's group comes in. They take a look at him. They say, you need another surgery. He says, I'm not getting it. I'm going to rehab this on my own. They say, cool. We'll try your route. Came back in time to look at his foot again. They said, okay, we tried it. It's time for you to get surgery. He said no again. All right, now it's hot water. Now around this time, this is draft, mini camp, all that kind of shit going on. So now it's like, all right, we're going to have to really figure something out. Now other things are coming out of the locker room. Now, I'm going to put a pause in this right here. Anytime somebody says that a player went to HR, quote, quote, I didn't even know football teams had HR.
Like, I mean, really? It's like you would know, but really?
Exactly.
They work there, but we don't know they work there.
You don't know the person.
You gonna tell? You gonna
like
tell
HR comes down and he's just like, what the fuck is this? What does she want?
Yeah. What do they have business in this locker room?
Yeah.
Like, the locker room business versus the front office business is two totally different things.
Hey, towel boy, throw that away from me.
You cannot talk to the towel boy like that.
And they go to red in the corner. So I mean, there's multiple levels of things that I believe that happen with Christian in order for us to get to a point where it's just like, all right, we about to not only gonna cut you, but we gonna avoid the remaining $35 million worth, $35.5 million worth left of guaranteed money. There's definitely something more. Something I hope more things come out, because one of the Raiders reporters out west, he did report. I quoted. He says, "Weird situation." Happened in the locker room.
I think it goes back to the contract that you signed. You got to read that fine print, because when you sign these NFL contracts and they say we want you, we want you to have how they want you to do it. So if they say we want you to have another surgery, and if you don't have it, well, you remember that contract you signed for $80 million? Well, if you don't have that surgery, guess what? It's null and void. We keep our money.
Yeah.
It's kind of like what's Damian Lillard? Same situation.
Yeah.
He wanted to rehab in Portland. Milwaukee said, "Nah, we want you here. You don't want to be here? Fine. We keep our money. Deuces.
Take your ass to
So it's that contract. You got to read that fine.
Resident Blazers fan.
Dang, bro, they own you.
He got paid. He got paid. We got him back though for the low. Let's sell a couple more tickets. That's all I'm worried about. Selling tickets, getting a high pick.
Yeah.
We find us a nice little three man. We'll be all right.
Yeah.
We'll be all right.
Allegedly.
Okay. What we talking about, y'all? The Raiders and Christian and Freaky C?
You want to talk about your organization?
No.
Hey.
But after the past, bro, why y'all bring them over?
Bro, I was just down in New Orleans this weekend. I went to the training camp. It's gonna be a long season, bro.
I don't even want to speak on what that reporter said a couple of days ago.
No, please do.
And that man said this was a great training. He said this is one of the best practices I've ever seen. Then the next tweet, he said, "Oh, but Tyler Sharpe, whatever his name is, had the worst 2-minute drill I've ever seen in NFL history.
It was so sad, bro. The fans was getting happy about field goal kicks.
That shit.
It was so bad, bro. When they kicked the field goal, everybody started cheering.
Oh my God.
It's gonna be long. It's gonna be long.
Who drafted this man?
Y'all had Shedeur.
Who was the?
Y'all had Shedeur right there.
Oh boy, Mickey.
We talked about this on draft day. We had Shedeur and they didn't want to pull the trigger.
Hey, man, we know what it is, bro.
I kept my mouth closed because y'all fans crazy, bro. I wasn't finna say nothing.
But back on Freaky C. But I think, like you said, I think it was just a multitude of multiple instances that got kicked off. I think, like you said, number one, playing too much in the locker room. Grown man, we ain't trying to play all day, bro. Like you, and then you overstepping probably the playing boundary. Like you can do some stuff and joke and stuff, but when you start kissing people and probably if you was kissing people, that mean you done did one of them like hunching deals, or you done grabbed somebody weird or something like that. You done did something weird, like, hey, bro, that's too much. Something that could have got you beat up, or somebody would have took it even a bit further. And then, like y'all said, the main thing I think is too that foot. Like we like, bro, we got all this money in you. You got hurt. You don't want to rehab. Like you already acting a fool in the locker room. Now you don't want to get healthy to play. Like if you ain't gonna at least be on the field, like at least don't be cutting up in the locker room. Like at least have the locker room still cohesive. But you want to play around, then you don't want to take rehab seriously. All right, we're gonna show you, we'll cut you, and then even though you're the biggest name like this, you're gonna have to go find you a job somewhere else. And you know, NFL, they one of the most cold-hearted businesses. Basketball, somebody will pick you up. Baseball, somebody will try you. But football, they don't play that. Remember Albert Hainsworth? Yeah. The hottest name on the market. So one little thing happened with him, he stock went down just like that. I think he ended up getting picked up again, but it wasn't the same. It wasn't the same. So yeah, the NFL, that ain't, bro. You don't want to play around with them folks. They ain't got time for that.
Not for long.
I mean, you gotta realize it's an investment. Right. That money is an investment in you. Yeah. If they feel like if we can't get my money or get that money back from you, and you're already doing the dumb shit, you're not understanding that the rehab that we need you to do, blah blah blah, whatever. If you're not being a good prospect in investment, you're out the door. Like, I can lose money right now. You bad bitch.
I go to my job right now. I hit my knee on something. I gotta go take a drug test. Now I don't get no type of rehab. So you got somebody paying for your rehab, man. You don't want to do what you for.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's real.
Yeah, they just like you said, it's a business element part of it too, dog. Now if your name was on the bench and not playing, your name was Tim. Now if your name was Tim Tebow and you ain't want to rehab and you was hurt or something, they'll still keep you. They know somebody gonna buy these tickets or these jerseys because your name is you got your name away. You Christian Wilkins, you're a defensive tackle. They feel like you can be replaced. Yep. And they look at the numbers too. They like, okay, when you sell more tickets, your jersey sales went down. So you ain't helping us in no aspect. You just causing chaos in the locker room and causing turmoil amongst us in the front office. So yeah, go ahead. Trump deuces.
He only played 5 games in 17 games. You know what I'm saying? Like, and the impact was starting to be there, and then his foot was like the most childish shit ever. Yeah. Like Adam Butler got a sack, and then Adam Butler he childish too, but he was rolling around on the ground after, and then Christian jumped over him, and then when he jumped over him, he broke his foot. Childish. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and it's on brand with him because he's been like this since Clemson.
There's video evidence. You know what I'm
Wait,
saying?
was that the guy that
Yeah, that's his man.
Yep.
Yeah,
that's the guy. You call him Freaking C?
Yeah, that's the guy they signed, man.
That's too damn freaky.
Yeah.
And then it was just the splits in the pump. You know what I'm saying?
It was.
That didn't even talk about all the grabbing he was doing.
That was too much, man.
Against the Florida boy or whatever. He grabbed old boy booty. And then Josh Allen, he grabbed something on him and it looked like some undercarriage on him.
You might want to change the subject, bro. You might get counted.
I mean, look, bro. Yeah, he's not in my locker room. So Pete Carroll said, not in my locker room. You gotta get out of here.
Yeah, Pete don't play that, man.
Yeah, so Peter's about business. So I'm just happy that we got that out of the locker room. You know what I'm saying? And so we on to the next. Now, you know what I'm saying? If you got something going on, you know what I'm saying? Just like Pimp C say, come on out. I'm saying? He beat you lose. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? Until then, you know what I'm saying? You got to respect business and business for what it is in that locker room. So, moving on. Whew, Jesus.
Yeah.
Terry McLaurin. Thoughts? Because as he is in the middle of looking for a contract with the
Washington
Commanders.
The football team.
Washington football team.
Whatever that name is.
Washington
I
Redskins.
still love that. I still miss that name.
Dan Snyder,
Yeah.
Mike Epps. What's not Mike Epps? What's the Epstein dude?
Yeah.
That's how Dan. That's what Dan Snyder was.
Yeah, that's a partner. Yeah. Yo,
I didn't know that.
No, but now that allegedly they partners.
Oh,
wow.
okay.
Yeah, allegedly they partners. You know what I'm saying? So, but Terry, he's in the middle of looking for a contract extension, and he's now at the point where he's requesting a trade. Now, fellas, what are y'all thoughts about Terry?
I'm happy.
Happy for
I'm
him.
happy. I gotta see him twice a year.
Yeah.
I'm a Cowboys fan. I don't want him in Washington. I hope he goes somewhere else. I hope he goes to the Saints.
We've been wanting them in Indy for years.
Don't wish that on him.
We've been wanting them in Indy for years, yo. Wanting to come on back home, but I think we're pretty sold up now at this point.
Y'all still got Pittman, right?
Yeah, we got Pittman, we got Josh, we got Josh Downs. Don't do that. He's probably the best receiver we got. Do not do that. Please don't. Why are you playing with me tonight, man? First
What
was
number
Chad.
he wear?
I don't even know.
What?
Bro. He gonna play in the alumni game.
Is he on the outside or he like the slide? Because you know the slide, like that
He's
could
the
be your
slide.
1 or your 3.
He's the slot.
Oh.
What we doing?
So who are the people on the outside? You know, the ones that gonna get in like every play, the outside people.
It's Pittman and
Hey,
Josh.
alumni
Josh
football
can play
players.
wherever, bro. He can play wherever.
Y'all got trials August.
Hey, yo,
Y'all got trials
what
for
we
the
not
coach.
finna do? What we not finna do? Terry, maybe you should come in there. These niggas play.
I'll be happy if he go there. I want him to go somewhere.
Hell,
Like
shit.
I want him to go so. I want him.
It ain't our time yet. The conversation for us just yet.
You said Terry McLaurin.
I
You want
just
him
said
to
it
go
would
play
have been
for
nice to come back home. Like, that's all I'm saying.
Yeah, I
He could've
agree.
been back home.
No, I agree. He should. I would go there if I was him. That's a good spot for him. You got Pittman,
Nah, he
him,
can just-
He
and
would
then
definitely,
down.
be a starter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hands down.
Yeah.
They won.
And y'all have a full receiving core.
I don't like none of this right now.
And then on top of the tight end, did y'all get that tight end in the draft?
Yeah.
Tyler.
Yeah.
That's a good pick.
He's gonna retire a coach.
That's what I'm
He
saying.
don't know
I
yet.
hope so.
So I wish Terry would go to y'all team.
Yeah.
Good for Terry. Get your money.
Yeah, man.
You ain't coming to Indy.
But I know he was asking.
Like,
But I
he
heard
wants
they said he want $30 million a year.
He won't
Close to-
top
close to
money,
30,
top
yeah.
receiver money.
It just is. I think people looking at
What he's 20.
30.
Oh,
Yeah, so that's what they look. That's the thing. I think people looking at that because I think he's 30.
Yeah, I mean he's definitely 30.
I think they looking at that age. That's the only reason he didn't get his money. Like, he been producing too good. Bro.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm not going to front. I would pay him because he's had a different quarterback every single year, and every single year he's had 1,000 yards.
Yeah, he made it. He
He's a
made it
dog.
look.
He's a
He's a
dog.
dog, bro.
Especially if you want, and then Washington, if you're trying to be the top of the division, you're gonna need firepower.
Well,
You
see,
can't beat
what
you can't beat
happened
the Eagles without no firepower.
You got Debo. When they got Debo,
Oh,
it's like,
yeah,
you don't
kinda
need
dated.
you.
But
But you need him, because I'm sorry, Debo ain't Debo no more.
I agree.
Debo ain't Debo no more.
Yeah, because I saw him. I'm like, he ain't making them plays like how he
Man,
was
they
making
showed
them plays on 3 of
a
them.
video of him catching on Al, and me and him need to go on Ozempic together. like he gained a few pounds, you know. So.
Yeah, he was
I didn't
he
want us
running
to get
backish
him.
now.
Huh?
I didn't want us to get him because I know we can't pay him.
Who you rocking with?
I mean, I knew we couldn't pay. What's it called? I knew we couldn't pay him. We don't have
Terry or
our-
Debo?
Terry.
Oh yeah, we ain't got no money.
We ain't got enough
Oh,
money.
you team Saints too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
You
saying.
team Hurricanes Bowl too.
Hey, of course. I'd rather be there than not have a championship in this century.
It don't matter, but how many we got?
I mean, cocaine.
So long ago. How many we got?
Cocaine is
We
a
got
drug.
Cocaine is a hell of a drug. You gotta, I'm not gonna say that. I'm not gonna say what I was just gonna say.
Yeah, man.
But it was.
Yeah, I want Terry to go to a good team to where he can be Terry McLaurin. I want good for him because he did right by that
He
team.
did.
Anywhere
For
but Buffalo.
years.
Did well.
Don't go to Buffalo.
No. I'm not drinking the Allen Kool-Aid.
No, I've always been on this side of the fence.
There's been a hate train over here for a while.
Yeah. I think we all in agreement here.
Yeah. The great white hopeless.
Yeah.
You know.
Oh no, this is MVP. Just I gotta call him that.
Oh no, he did get gifted that.
Bro, that was
It's
so.
still
Oh my God, that was so fluky,
Better
bro.
than Lamar and Derek. Like
Yeah,
it's just or
that was-
Saquon.
That was Lamar MVP, dog. That was.
Yeah, you know.
I don't think you give it to Saquon though, because it's so hard. Because
Yeah, AJ Brown.
there's so many weapons in Philadelphia.
But that was the same conversation with Lamar and Derek too, though.
Lamar still did something nobody ever did, right? Didn't it? Wasn't it like 4,000 and 1,000?
Yeah.
But Derek still did what Derek did.
Yeah, you're right.
Derek gonna be Derek. I mean, that's like driving a truck on a football field.
Good
Derek's
riddance,
gonna be
nigga.
Derek.
I ain't gotta deal with that nigga no more. Shit.
Terry to Baltimore?
Nah.
Oh God.
I don't want to see that.
I
Terry
don't-
Green Bay?
No.
Nah, they still
Yeah,
got all
like,
that.
yo.
They don't pay nobody.
They don't like to bring in people up there. What?
They still got
cold
all
as-
them,
it's
they
cold
still,
as
they
hell,
still
man.
got all them young receivers, and I think they just re-up the
Terry
Wilkins.
to the tips.
I think so, yeah.
I can see
No.
Terry
No.
Oh, wow.
What's your deal, bro? What's your deal?
I don't have to deal with him. I just want him out. I want him out the NFC.
Ain't no way the Texans got. They ain't got no money left. They can't have no money.
I mean,
Didn't they sign?
I
They
hope
still a
not.
rookie deal.
Yeah, he's still on the rookie deal.
So they got They paid Nico. They
Yep.
paid Stingley. They paid Hunter.
Yep.
Yeah, but-
I'm pretty sure one of them linemen got
Oh,
paid.
you see Mixon got hurt, huh?
Yeah.
Damn, all
Wait.
right.
Yeah, Mixon got hurt, so guess who's about to step up in that
Oh
bitch?
my God!
Yeah.
What his name is again?
Nick Chubb.
Nick
Big
Chubb.
Chubb. I meant to hit the
He about
proof
to
the
do
day I
it.
saw that.
Backstory. He was
He about to
hating
step
Nick
well.
Chubb's signing.
Well,
Step to the sideline. That knee gon'
Oh, boy, that's cold.
You know what's coming. I ain't saying he gonna tear nothing. A sprain, a pull, something gonna happen. That knee, them knees ain't right.
Freak accidents and
Okay.
Just
Okay.
to the nigga.
I think, but on real talk, though, I don't think he's going nowhere, bro. I really think Washington they're gonna come up with that money. You know, I mean, you'd be dumb to leave. You got a young quarterback
He
that's
don't wanna leave.
only getting better. He don't
Yeah.
want to leave, you know. But the two heads, they got to come together. Like, he got to understand at 30 years old, you're not gonna get the CD Lamb money. You know, you're not gonna get the Collins money. It's just not gonna happen in time. That can pass you by.
And you just got to the NFC Championship game.
Yeah.
Yeah, with
But see, for him though, look at everything that man had to endure while he's been there. It's like, come on.
I mean, that's like
what
staying
we
at your
doing?
job. You know, eventually you're going to get that raise to get that money, but, you know, once you get it and they bring the new shiny toy and you can't get mad they start him at the same price.
Yeah.
And he making your job easier. Just think about it. We bought Debo in to take some of the pressure off of you. You know.
I'll play the long game. If you want to coach or something, be like, look, bro, I'm taking this cut, but I'm gonna need a job or something when I'm done with all
I
this.
need
So,
I need no broadcast. I need a Shannon Sharpe deal.
can you just Shannon?
He can't
I
catch
think,
a break.
I think there was a bad
I was
segment.
thinking about that anyway,
He
too.
can't catch a break.
He can't.
He can't.
Hey man, that's his fault.
I was arguing with people in the group chat, bro. When I said he should listen to Monique, they got on me. They said, "Oh, now you want to take
Should've listened to
They're
Cat.
like, you want to take
Cat
advice from
tried to
Monique?"
tell him.
So, right.
I'm like, well, Cat
Yeah.
told him the same.
Cat tried to tell him, son.
Cat and Monique told your behind,
You
get you
can't
an
listen to
old
Monique.
woman.
And you
But
got
she
to tell
been,
him.
Monique
but
can't give her own self advice.
but she has been married for what, 20 years?
Is it for the money?
I don't know what it's for, but ain't nobody sued her. Ain't nobody sued her. Old buddy ain't left her.
Would you leave?
Despite everything that's going on.
Well, I mean, what?
What she
you
going
leave?
through?
Depending on what that's on the street. but she gave him good. They both gave
They
good
gave
advice.
good
Lead,
advice, man.
that white woman can ruin you in one weekend. In a weekend, can't say the weekend. And that weekend
No,
came.
dude,
That
just
Friday,
leave
that
it
Thursday
alone.
it dropped. That Monday, Shannon was cooked.
Did we see Jonathan Major go do the same shit?
Hey man, they don't listen.
That was the.
And he ran away.
ran.
He was a
He
victim
ran,
and like lost
He
everything.
still lost everything.
He shook back though. He shaking back.
Yeah,
They see this-
getting his
they see
roll
this after-
rolled back.
After the
Exactly.
tornado, after the hurricane, tsunami and left.
After they knocked him down,
Yeah,
they still finna get that hit.
We'll give you the McDonald's money.
Oh, yeah.
You can get that right now.
To get 100 million.
Yeah.
Apparently, allegedly, the number that he gave his little OnlyFans girl was 23
We
million.
may she is though. Y'all feel like Shannon Sharpe hated on him? I mean, not Shannon Sharpe, or Stephen A. Smith hated on Shannon Sharpe.
What he did?
I'm just saying because you got to think about it. When Shannon was coming on First Take, was we watching for Stephen or was we watching for Shannon Sharpe?
We were watching for Shannon.
So it's like the jealousy because all of a sudden it was my brother to get him over here. And once he started taking that spotlight away from him, he pulled back. Oh, I got to do what I got to do. And
well, we know. I mean, if you watch Steve and you kind of know how Steve moves.
Oh man, we gonna put that on the. Oh,
I mean, if you watch Steve and they move, but he don't get the shine.
Yeah, you gotta go.
People gotta go.
You
Like
gotta
Max, when
Max
I watched
Kellerman,
him,
bro.
Max had a good
Bro.
dynamic,
Yeah.
but Max started rising.
Yeah.
Stephen A.
He was like, nah, that's enough. Damn.
Now
man.
Shannon come. Well, I ain't gonna say he just backed away from Shannon. It wasn't like he
think
ain't.
about that. That's,
And you gotta think about
nasty
Stephen A.
work.
Stephen, I ain't gonna front. Stephen A. is an employee. Like he's always been a employee, which nothing's wrong with that. There's security in that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But he's been an employee for Disney
For a while.
for 20 plus years.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So he's in bed with the brand. You know what I'm saying?
Remember they kicked him off and then he had to crawl his way back.
Yeah.
You know
Well, they kicked him off. Then they crawled back to him.
Did they crawl back to him or? Cause what?
They fished. They
Where
threw out.
could he go?
They threw a reel out there and he took the bait.
Skip went
Where
got
could
him.
he go?
Skip wouldn't got him.
Yeah, cause Skip had him and then they took him from
Yeah.
Skip. Well, they threw the bait out there. He took it to go back.
Wait, we talking about
You talking
Stephen
about
A.
I'm
or
talking about Steven.
That's what I'm saying. So
Yeah.
if Stephen A. Smith leave ESPN, where can he go?
Oh, he can't go nowhere.
That's what I'm saying.
He don't got no. He really don't have the it factor. If you,
He doesn't have his own brand, I don't
No,
think.
he doesn't.
you don't have the.
He think
You don't have.
he
He
think
think he does,
He
Yeah.
does.
but he
think
don't.
does.
Like you can tell by the numbers of the show. I watched the show. I didn't watch that show since I was a kid.
Fat piece of shit. That thing can't even cuss good, bro.
Like it's not believable, dog.
And beefing with Braun, like, be for real, bro.
Like
for
for real, because you was riding Braun Tail forever.
Mhm.
And it's almost like, are you doing this to try to make yourself relevant again?
Yes.
Because, like you say, you don't have a brand.
Right.
And then almost once again, Shannon Sharpe, it's around that Shannon Sharpe time. And Shannon Sharpe was taking so much of the spotlight, he
Yeah.
had to do something. It was that WWE moment.
There you
Yeah.
go. He had to cut a promo.
He had to cut a promo.
Yeah.
Wow. I ain't even like that, but yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
What you gonna do, brother?
Oh, we getting there. You better believe that. You better believe that ROH is cooking on.
Come on, man. The man told you eat your vitamins, man. Instead of bread.
I never had the vitamins.
Mama told me that. I ain't need you to tell me shit.
Come on, man. He played Jeezy in the car, man. He knew the
He
word.
did.
Yeah, he couldn't wait to say nigga.
That's like, wait.
That was the radio version. He goes,
Oh,
Bro.
Oh,
That's a
man.
CD in and there was the radio version. Boy,
yeah, that's
God
the sample he got, man.
I want you to know y'all childish. Y'all absolutely childish.
Don't worry about it.
I
I'm
had
waiting.
nothing
I'm
to
waiting
do
Man,
till
we
he
ain't gonna
says,
do. Okay, yeah, we ain't gonna do, man. Let's
You
go.
not. I am. Don't worry about
He
it.
is serious.
Speaking of Cowboys,
Oh, shit.
That's right.
Here we go.
That's right.
Here we go.
So, TJ, set the stage here for this one. Micah
All right.
Parsons.
So we had another year of a Dallas Cowboys star wanting to hold out or saying, hey, I want to just be traded because these people are playing with my money. Micah Parsons is one of the 2 people in history to have 12 sacks within his first 3 years. It's only him and God rest his soul, Reggie White.
Right.
So we were again with Jerry Jones making some crazy little statements on the outside or in the interview or in the media saying something along the lines of like, hey, sometimes it's just not enough pie. But in this case, it's just like, hey, we're talking about somebody that wants to be paid so much money that was hurt majority of last year. Now the man was only hurt for a couple of games, but that's neither here nor there according to Jerry Jones. So Micah Parsons has put out in what we call the new day of requesting a trade and going to social media, and I really thought it was trippy, but I just want to throw a little shot at him. Sometimes you go right in your notes, and unlike Shannon Sharpe, who took a copy and paste for somebody. I mean, he didn't even take a copy and paste. He just screenshot what somebody told him to say. He was just like, hey, yo, look, this is what I'm saying. Michael Parsons decided to type in his notes and make it like a 3-page thing when it really just could have been 2. Because what he did was screenshot majority of like the first part, and then in the second part, but screenshot majority of the first part again, and then in the third part, screenshot a majority of the second part again. Like, bro, this could have been just 2 pages, but I understand what your whole language,
like you too young and stuff like that.
Like seriously, like seriously, bro. Like you in media and everything at this point. You know what I mean? But here we are again, another Dallas Cowboys star wanting to hold out because Jerry Jones don't want to pay him in time. Thoughts?
Jerry Jones said, and I quote, "I'll pay good money for you. I can do what I want, when I want." My problem is, y'all all know how Jerry gonna do. Jerry Lamb been running by Jerry's rules for how long? I mean, come on now. Y'all know exactly how Jerry does business. Jerry does business the same way for every business. He's trying to get the best deal at the lowest price possible. And every time he makes a deal, he's trying to do exactly what he's trying from the beginning when he signed you.
That's true.
So I respect Jerry Jones as a businessman because obviously he's a billionaire. But y'all also said some great things about the man. He's only one other player besides him he's done for the organization. I mean, like
for the league.
For the league. So literally, I mean, I think the man he needs to make the money, or he should have the money. I don't think that Jerry sees the value in him like he should be paid. Now, $30 million, I don't know how much $1 million is. I never had it in my hand. Could you take, 23, 24?
Why though?
You know what I mean?
Why?
When somebody else is willing to pay.
Well, it's not that, but why would you take less when your numbers are up there with the Myles Garrett's? What has Max Crosby done that you haven't did?
Yeah, I got
it. What has TJ Watt did that you haven't done?
Saints don't have
what has?
Hey. I want you to know.
Be careful with the table.
I want you to know.
Tread lightly, brother.
We still have a future Hall of Famer on our defensive end.
Who?
Can't do it.
Well, hey, yo, man, you get
what?
Laugh out loud.
It's
Tyrann Matthew seen them jerseys and tired of them though. like don't get me started. I'm trying to be nice.
You know, the Cowboys, bro, it's like the new days of our lives. That's all it is, man. We do the same thing every year. It's TV ratings, you know. We all know Micah Parsons ain't going nowhere because at the end of the day, we can put him on a franchise tag. We can franchise him.
Forgot the worst thing you want. Well, not the worst thing you want, but
for him, it's the worst thing because you know one injury can end it all.
Yeah,
that's
tough. So it's like we can still franchise tag.
Yeah, so he in a lose-lose.
Yeah, that's tough.
That's why he's still showing up to practice. At least he's still showing up to practice because he know this is where I want to be, and my best choice is chance to get that $30 million. I got to at least come to practice. If I'm not gonna play, I gotta still at least show up because like you said, you don't want that franchise tag. So like, yeah, it's cool. That one hit is cool, but if you get hit, if you get tagged something or something, God knows what can happen. Like that's it. Your money stopped that in.
Yeah,
that's tough.
But I mean, also it's like, why have we let the players become bigger than the game?
That's a great question.
You know,
that's actually a great.
I mean, because you only allow that so much money in the salary cap.
Yeah.
But if I'm paying Dak Prescott $40 million, I'm paying CeeDee Lamb $30 million. Now I got to come back and give Micah Parsons $35, $36 million. Well, it's a 55-man roster. Well, hell, that's all my money right now.
Yeah.
So once again, we have not we, because we ain't got no dog in the fight. We just avid fans.
Yeah.
You know, and that's the reason why we can't afford to go to these games because the ticket prices are so high because of what we got to pay these players. Why have we allowed the players to become bigger than the game?
I think that because they wanted to, the quarterback, they wanted to pay them quarterbacks so much money, or the quarterback got so much attention that they just had to keep paying they just kept paying mediocre ones for no. I always thought that
Derek Carr,
bro. I always I always thought that too. Like, why
you laugh? He came from you.
They didn't pay him. We paid him.
Wait, y'all didn't pay him?
We didn't pay him. Well, we paid him like like
they
Bob
paid
Hayes,
him.
and
then we paid
y'all
him like
came
he
and
was.
gave him.
Yeah. But I don't know why. I still want to know, like, how do during negotiations, like, just using an example, somebody like Brock Purdy.
You ain't cutting it, bro.
Brock Purdy is not a top 10, top 15 quarterback. No matter what no matter what stat you put out there, he ain't top 15. But for some reason,
he's gonna get paid top 5 money.
he already did.
Yeah.
We had to pay him top 5 money. Just because that's the quote unquote market for the quarter. What does that mean?
I'm going to my job tomorrow and say, hey, this is the market value for an HVAC technician. Y'all gonna match it? They're gonna say, if you don't sit your crazy
to me, it all boils down to when it boils down to it. They love to give a white man some money. They just do. They pay. That's what started happening because Kirk Cousins was getting paid. Purdy just got paid. Who else was getting paid? It's another white quarterback.
Tannehill was getting paid.
Tannehill was getting paid. I'm like, these dudes ain't
That's the big one
worth.
to me.
I'm like, bro, these dudes ain't worth whatever money y'all throwing out. They ain't worth it. But
shit, Dak had to change his name when he signed that contract.
Dakota.
It was Dakota.
yeah.
Dak didn't get the money.
Yeah.
Dakota got the money.
Yeah.
But they will.
Dakota Rain Prescott. You know damn well.
But they will pay.
No rain.
They paying them sorry quarterbacks top dollar. That's what got everything through off right now.
It's every position though, because if you look at running backs, man, there's some of these running backs that's cashing out, and they getting 1,000 yards rushing. It's like, okay, well, everybody else is getting 1,500 yards.
Yeah.
So why are you getting top 5 money when this guy Saquon Barkley just signed a contract and he was damn near the MVP? Man, you had 800 yards rushing, and now you up for this? Come on.
I don't get it, because I know I'm one of the ones that'll be like, if Purdy came to me asking for that money that he did get, I would say, no.
Boy, I got you.
I'm like, I got you. You going to get, all we got is this for you.
I got you from Goodwill.
Yeah, all we got is this for you, buddy. Like, I don't care what you want or what the quarter, whatever this market is, your talent ain't market talent money. So, yeah, go ahead. You can go. That's just me. I don't know what owners be afraid of.
You look at Patrick Mahomes. Patrick Mahomes lost Tyreek Hill. We all thought when Mahomes lost Tyreek Hill, it was over with. And he kept shining. That's a quarterback. You look at Tom Brady. Tom Brady, we said when he lost Moss, that was over with. He kept on winning. Those are the guys you pay the big money to. Now, if I gotta go get a quarterback, if I got a quarterback and I gotta go get a star wide receiver, a star running back, a star offensive line, the hell, what am I paying you for?
Yeah. And y'all said something that made me really think about it in this aspect. You said something about a white man, they want to pay a white man. That's built off the bodies of black men. So think about the mediocrity we've seen. Mm-hmm. And think about the great people that, or I say the great performances that have been done by let's just say black athletes. The black athletes in that range of running backs, quarterbacks, tight end receivers. That's why they can get paid that much money, because look, he got paid that.
Well, you gotta remember, we was too dumb to play quarterback for the longest.
And now that's almost all they want. You gotta be able to run.
Yeah. Remember,
wait, they didn't want you to run.
They didn't want you to run. Randall Cunningham.
Uh-huh.
You know? Steve McNair. You know, so it was like these guys been doing it. They was the pioneers. Warren Moon, They was the pioneers for it.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, truth be told, going back to Micah, I just don't think that. First of all, I know Micah has requested a trade. That Dallas isn't going to trade. We know he's not going to get traded. And then just kind of that kind of spiraled from that note that Micah posted that TJ was referring to. That led to a Jerry Jones, I guess you could say, that wasn't necessarily a press conference, but like reporters always ask and ask questions of them on the side during training camp because he always makes himself visible more than any other owner in the league.
No, I'm sick of it.
You know what I'm saying? And so some of the reporters were pressing him saying, hey, like, well, what about this situation with Micah compare? How does this compare to that situation? Where, of course, Micah is represented by Mulligetta. And then, but Dez Bryant was being represented by Rock Nation, and they want to just kind of like do a comparing contrast.
Yeah.
And of course, that kind of spilled off into another thing, and then Rock Nation put a post on Instagram or either Twitter. It was one of the two. And then that spilled over, and so like Dez responded, and he was basically saying, Jerry, let's not play this shit. You know what I'm saying? He was I've been quiet about a lot of things for a lot of different reasons. Yeah. And then that kind of spilled from Dez to Nicki to Nicki Minaj jumped in. And it's just a whole.
How does those two even?
How those worlds mix?
I tried to read the tweets and I couldn't see how they even. I was like, okay, how did y'all get there? Wherever y'all, how did y'all get there to where y'all started at? So I don't know. Yeah, it's crazy in Dallas.
I don't know. It's just a whole spiral. But at the end of the day, that's what Jerry Jones wants. He wants the clicks. He wants the views. He wants the attention. He wants the topic. The Dallas Cowboys are going through situation ...
Business.
You know what I'm saying?
As long as they the first thing you talk about when you turn on ESPN, he don't care what they do. They could lost 49-0. Did they talk about us before anything else? Did they talk about the Cowboys? Yeah, all right. Well,
America's team. America's team, man.
And so while we just piggyback off of that, because TJ had more of the info about how Dez and Nicki got in the mix of the whole Micah situation, but Trey Hendrickson, excuse me. He's reported to the Bengals training camp. He's still looking for a holdout. Well, he's still looking for a new contract. He's holding in.
Crazy.
He's holding in while he's looking for a new deal. So, do y'all think they're going to end up paying Trey, or do you think they're just going
to? I don't think so.
I want them to. I don't think they'll get it.
But you look at the Bengals defense. What have they done?
I mean, nothing impressive.
So why should we pay? So it goes back to how can you ask? It goes back to the Brock Purdy situation. Mm-hmm. How can you ask for top defensive end money when you're not doing the top defensive end thing? So the Bengals, the defense is horrible.
Yeah.
The Browns defense wasn't that great, right? Myles Garrett stood out. Regardless of how bad that defense was, Myles Garrett stands out. TJ doesn't really. I didn't know who the hell he was until they started talking about the holdouts and all that. And I kind of looked into him. I was like, well, damn, he's been playing a while.
Yeah.
You know, so it's like, how can you ask for this big time money when you're not a big time player?
Yeah, your stats don't.
Well, he got stats because he I think he led the league in sacks last year, or he tied. He came high with that, but
is it on a consistent level though?
It be high. His sacks always in double digits.
Okay.
But like you said, the impact ain't really kind of there, I guess. Because, like, even when he did it for the Saints, I was like, oh, shoot, this man, 12, 13 sacks. Is
it the scheme that fits the player or the player that fits the scheme?
I mean, but does it matter?
I don't know. I don't watch him.
Does it matter?
I ain't gonna lie, I don't watch him enough.
If your stats say, hey, I've done this, only certain players done this, I'm in the league in this.
I mean, look at
what you just said. So we go back to the Micah Parsons situation. Micah Parsons doesn't just rush from the edge. Micah Parsons rushes up the A gap.
Yeah.
Everybody else rush and get their sacks from one position.
Yeah.
So Micah Parsons is not a scheme player. He is the scheme.
Yeah.
Because he moves around on that line. Versus everybody else can only play on one side, one position, do one thing.
You know what? You're right. I have to agree with that. Yeah. I got to agree with that.
You shuffle somebody around. He deserves
his money.
Right. He's playing 3-4 positions.
And that's what I think really has hurt Parsons because he can play defensive end. He can play linebacker. Hell, we've even had him cover tight ends and receivers. So it's like, sometimes doing too much can hurt you more than it can help you. Because now you've done it once, we expect it all the time.
Right.
So we expect 5 positions for 1 position pay.
That's why Travis Hunter, be careful.
What? Be careful what you ask for.
Watch this, Travis Hunter.
That's what scares me.
Stay at receiver, buddy.
That's what scares me. I have so much faith in Travis Hunter, but I don't think he's gonna last too long playing both.
Not in the NFL.
I mean, there's good and there's great. There's great and there's amazing.
Prime talked that noise, but Prime didn't do it full time either.
Yeah, Prime didn't do it for that long. Went to another sport, didn't do that long and came back.
So it's like, sometimes we gotta say, hey, young bull, I know this is what you want to do, but like we said earlier, the NFL stands for not for long. You're only gonna take so many hits, you're gonna take so many hits, and that's gonna be it. So he's already a small frame guy.
Yeah.
Once you go across that middle, it ain't really the no-fly zone no more because you can't really get hit, but. Still in all, what happens when you twist that knee?
Yeah.
Now you can't play receiver nor DB. What we do?
Now we out.
Two positions. Yeah. Two positions. So like you say, be careful what you ask for.
Got to. So we're just gonna kind of trim the list down here just a little bit. We're gonna move some of these topics over into next week. Just some quick hits that I do have here because of course we're gonna touch on some basketball topics here for a second, but just some quick hits. Breaking news there: ESPN did buy basically is buying the NFL Network and the NFL Redzone.
Really?
So the Redzone and the NFL Network, they are going to transition over into ESPN. I'm guessing that's going to start. I haven't really read the full details of that yet, but I'm guessing that's going to start sometime this season because I did hear a little chatter about Scott Hansen doing some work for ESPN.
I believe so.
This year.
I believe that is going to be starting pretty soon here. The parts of it that, because it's an equity stake too that's going along with this whole thing. Let me try to pull it up real quick while you guys keep going. Hey yo, enough of this AFC South shit. Don't be talking about Travis Hunter and everything.
Whoa,
I had to dip out for a second. I was just like, let me make sure I look at live to see what they're still doing right now. And I'm sitting up here hearing Travis Hunter and all this. Like, hey, yo, chill, my guy. We don't need all that going on right now.
I want him to do like his dad. I want to do his best, but
yeah,
bro, that's a tough thing.
You're not gonna be covering none of them fast receivers and then trying to run past.
You can't run a 9 route then stop a 9 route. That's just not gonna happen.
That's just saying that shit's wild.
Even just from an endurance standpoint, what NFL game has 75 plus snaps a game, like just offensive defense. I mean, not talking special teams. Like so, this 75 plus snaps a game. Like
so you're looking at 140.
Yeah, it's not
way,
for 17 weeks.
It's no way.
It's not.
Bro, he played. You think about this. He played the Texans. You gotta stop Nick if they think about putting him on Nico, and then he got to try to get past Stingley if he on the route. Oh, ain't no way.
Exactly.
Something's gonna lose. One of those positions is gonna lose the overall battle. So
receiver.
Yeah,
I think receiver.
I told y'all this. I said I think he's going to play more DB than what he is
That's what I
playing
believe,
receiver. But
they say he's been killing them DBs at receiver in training camp.
That's his own team. It's not other teams.
But that's what I was about to say. But I think that speaks to more Jacksonville's lack of good DBs than what it is. That's what I was. And then I can't even name another Jacksonville wide receiver.
Brian Thomas, don't do that.
I forgot about BT.
Don't do that.
I say if it's one person with a name on it,
and a quarterback, another mid person that got paid. Like on top 5. Trevor Lawrence. Justin Herbert, all of them mid.
I like Trevor.
Lower than mid.
Trevor Lawrence and Clemson, yeah.
I like
Trevor
him in
Lawrence
college.
in the NFL.
In the NFL, he ain't been nothing to me.
I think that the team is not him.
Man, I think it's him. The team done changed about 6 times, so it got to be.
They changed 6 times in 1 year. They don't know what they are.
But he's a common denominator. So I'm like, wait, we changed everything else around.
It starts with the quarterback.
So let's change this and see what happens.
Start with that signal call.
So it's not necessarily saying that when it's going to start this season. I just know for sure that the red zone part is going to be overlooked by ESPN. But what ESPN is trying to do right now, as far as taking over the NFL Network, is going up against their going for their upcoming direct-to-consumer streaming product, which will continue to be available to traditional pay TV providers, et cetera, et cetera. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know exactly how that's going to transition or what it's going to look like going into this season, but as of right now, I just know that the red zone part is going to be covered by ESPN.
Well, all I know is I pay for YouTube TV and I pay for the Red Zone package, so we need to be able to work that out. You know what I'm saying?
I got to do the same thing. I got to do my YouTube TV.
We got to be able to work that out some kind of way because I'm not about to be paying for ESPN, and if Red Zone is going to be on ESPN, I'm not going to be paying for the Red Zone part of that on my YouTube TV subscription. Figure it out, smart people. Figure it out, but.
Look, instead of like the Sunday ticket thing, I really just want to be able to just pay to watch my one team.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's it. Like I would pay the $20 a month just to watch the Colts play. That's it. Like without having to just catch everything else when I want to. Versus paying for a whole fucking NFL ticket and being able to watch everybody. What you saying? what you saying?
He said, why would somebody? He was like, why would you just want to watch one team when you could have access to all?
No, I was just saying why you want to watch the
I thought this was. Oh my bad. Maybe I.
Same reason that you watch The Boys, but for you, you're able to watch. But you're able to.
Okay.
Very good shot.
Okay.
But
First of all,
you're able to watch the Cowboys
Oh,
no
yeah.
matter what. Because they're always, you don't go through the struggles I go through. You're a state away from the motherfuckers. I am several. Oh, the haters, but I should have stayed like, well, went to the bathroom and stayed up in there.
Normally, man, I care so much for being a Cowboy fan. So if I see somebody else getting it, I'm jumping on the back. So I'm normally in that seat right there.
I'm mad at you. I got
Every
your number
team
now.
is-
Don't get it.
I'm about to say, every team in this room we represent. Oh Lord.
Nah, we got some.
Come on, man.
We striving for 8-8.
Yeah.
For real.
Wait, you can't go 8-8. 9-8.
9-8.
I'm shooting for 9-8.
Yeah, I mean, it is what it is this season, but we'll all figure it out. We'll win another. Another quick hits. TJ, you did mention that Shedeur is getting a start. He is getting a start for the Browns.
Yeah. Just due to some injuries to Kenny Pickett and Joe Flacco. Part of that, they even brought in Tyler Huntley just to make sure, just to kind of take up some of the depth chart there, whatever. But to say that you got like the number one jersey selling as a rookie and on your team, if you are going to try to feed the fans something while giving them a bunch of bullshit in the process, why not let them start a preseason game? You know what I'm saying? Just to kind of see what it is that we'll have. I had a conversation a couple weeks ago with some of the bros about at what point is Shedeur going to get into the game. They said no later than week 8 is what they believe.
I was about to say 6.
6. Because I was like, for me, coming into it when he got drafted, I was like, minimum he starts 3 games. Minimum he starts. Like there's no way you can have this much of a conversation sitting on the bench and he not get a chance to play like at all. Only down if you go up there and throw the ball in the dirt 100 times. Like you have to let him get out there and try, especially if Joe Flacco, being Joe Flacco as old as he is, Kenny Pickett has proven to not be a starter in this league or whatever. They Gabriel Dillon Dylan Gabriel hasn't, you know what I mean? So this like the whole it goes right back to the whole conversation of knowing exactly what it was that you guys were trying to do as far as not taking Shedeur, not take a shot at the Saints, but like seriously, like why wouldn't you want to take them in a moment like this where you can and just end up here struggling with a guy who has not proven anything in college already? You know what I mean? So for this to be the game and for the owner to come out and say this isn't something that they wanted to do, but they wound up doing it anyway, you can't have again this much of a conversation just sitting on the bench.
You can't.
Like you can't.
Shedeur has too much motion. I'm not too you. He has too much motion behind his name. So even to see his production, what he did with Colorado, like literally, he has a lot of motion, a lot of very, very raw but beautiful potential that he can show on a main scale. But the problem is, I really don't want them to be like, oh, we gave him a chance to see what happened. I don't want that to be the narrative. I don't want to take it away from him.
That's going to be the narrative anyway, which is unfortunate because of who he is. Yeah. It's going to be the narrative.
The name is outweighing the franchise and plays on. They don't want to.
Ooh, that sucks.
It's crazy to see the most accurate passer in college football over the past couple of years, and like for that to be a thing. Like, well, he's not mobile enough. He's accurate, but he's not mobile enough. It's like, when did accuracy become a bad thing?
Yeah.
Hello.
You know what I mean? Like, what are we doing?
It's either, for the longest, it was like if you ran, we don't want running quarterback.
Yep.
We want accurate quarterbacks. Now we got an accurate quarterback, but now you can't run. So
Exactly.
it's like, damn if you do that.
Yeah.
Any black.
And the thing is, so what happens, you say you're going to get the start. So you know you're going to get the start, but he's going to be in there with the Jags. Just another guy receivers. But what happens when he still go out there and throw for 2 tugs? So what can they say then?
He's not the veteran.
That's foolish.
He's number
foolish.
4 on the depth chart. Like,
It's foolish.
That's what they're going to do.
This is
Kenny
literally
Pickett.
your future is in front of you. He throws for 2 tugs. It's the Jags. The next thing you know, he comes out. The next game is, let's just say it's against the Vikings. And he throws for 2.
But we praise Trey Lance for the performance he just had.
Disgusting.
But what if Shedeur come out there and does a whole lot better than Trey Lance? How can you not play him? How can you not play him?
Well, that's gonna be something to see this year.
But and as that story continues to develop, like the longer Shedeur sits on the bench, the louder that conversation.
Oh my God!
So I mean, the Browns, they have no choice but to play him at some point this year. And you gotta like really, really play him. You can't just put him out there the last.
Can't say here, nigga, down.
4 games.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And hell, that kind of leads over into this topic with Teddy Two Gloves. You know what I'm saying? Teddy Bridgewater. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Teddy. You know what I'm saying? Like Teddy signed a contract with Tampa earlier today.
Shout out to Teddy though, but boo.
You know what I'm saying? So I mean, it's kind of like what Teddy did. Like when Drew Brees was hurt, Teddy stepped in, went undefeated. So Drew Brees came back. They showed Teddy the bench.
Teddy, I want you back. Like, Teddy. Dread to dread. I need you.
That boy say dread to
Dread to
dread.
dread is crazy.
I need you, bro.
Like, that's some desperation for your ass over there, son.
Bro.
With Teddy.
As soon as he put on that jersey, he contaminated. Dog. You don't want nothing that come from that Tampa water. That water down there, that Gulf.
Yeah, James.
As soon as he put on that jersey, he contaminated. It come with interceptions, it come with false holds.
Oh,
You know what? I don't like you that much right now.
Licking your fingers. It's a good time though. It's a good time. It's a roller coaster ride. It's a roller coaster ride.
Shit be, you know what I'm saying? Doing this motherfucker.
Shout out to James, man. I want him back.
Nah,
I want 5 back.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I just say that about Shedeur, you know what I'm saying, in regards to the Teddy thing, because I want Shedeur to get in there and he start winning, and then they say, oh, our starter, let's say Shedeur isn't a starter, and then they just pull him and be like, okay, well, our starter's back, go ahead and put it back in, then the Browns team continues to sink. Like, I don't want to see that happen to Shedeur, because of course that can not only damage your confidence, but that's a good way to split the locker room.
Oh my God, yeah, that happens all the time.
I just don't. It's almost like they're trying to make the man a career backup already.
Yes,
like,
crazy.
It's crazy, bro. It's like you're not giving him the opportunity. Like you putting him fifth on the roster, and it's like, how can you do that?
Yeah.
Because everything we're hearing from training camp is he's lighting it up.
He's lighting it up.
You know, so somebody lying.
Yeah, somebody ain't telling the truth.
You know.
Somebody lying or somebody blind. One of the two. So.
It's usually both.
That's right. That's right. And so at 7, over in the NBA, Swiper gets paid.
Okay, black man.
And then, you know what I'm saying? I don't have the details of those contract. Do you have that on
5 for $229. He got the max.
Whew.
That's Mia with an M, right?
Who?
5 for $229.
Wish I was a little bit taller.
How you hold that motherfucker?
Shit.
That's
I even do the Sean
That's
Mary
not,
shot.
I think he only made what? I don't even know if he made an All-Star team yet in his career.
That's
I don't think he made an All-Star yet. If he did, it was only once, but I don't think he has.
Damn.
Yeah, 5 229. Never made an All-Star team.
I mean, I'm telling you, like, those.
Shout out to the black man.
And that's also out in Texas where it's, no taxes.
Oh, Lord.
Oh boy, that's a lesson, man.
Hey,
So,
man. God, good, man.
Out there counting chickens.
All time.
Texas, literally, you know what I'm saying? So, shout out to Swiper getting paid.
Yes, sir.
Luka also got paid. I believe he got, like,
Luka
what was it?
Doncic.
3 for 162 or 165? 3 for 165.
And that only sets him up for
4 for 417.
in
That's the
2020.
Supermax.
Yeah.
That's me. I think he just, I think as long as he make the All NBA, whatever, that's what he gonna get.
Yeah. That sounds like
That's
that.
gonna be his.
That extension by itself sounds like an NFL payroll, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's 15.
Just like 14.
I think he's gonna be the first player to get $1 million a game.
Oh, whoa.
In the NBA, or
Yeah.
Good.
or
Because it's no, was it 4 for 317? How much that 8?
it's a point in that somewhere.
No, I might be wrong. I think they said 4, but I think they had to mean no, because 300 people getting 300 right now already. So it gotta be 4.
In the words of old Bubba Doe, Jerry West rolling over in his grave.
Okay, it might be 5. It should be 5 for 417. Then that's because that's like 80 something million.
Man, that's crazy.
Yeah,
man.
something crazy.
That is crazy, man.
Getting paid, bro. Getting paid. So shout out to them getting paid. The NBA is definitely still passing out checks. You know what I'm saying? And
Just pass one my way.
it's not a recession over there, but for the rest of us, it's,
You know what I'm saying?
don't never mind. I'm not gonna talk about this administration. Don't worry about it.
No,
Yes, please.
You got
SummerSlam.
one?
SummerSlam. TJ.
SummerSlam, man. Again, I just jumped back into the wrestling thing. This was by far one of the best. I don't even think they call them pay-per-views anymore. I think they call them PLEs, and I don't even know what the hell that stands for. I don't know. I guess it's paid live events or something. Somebody correct me, please. But it was a 2-night event, similar to what WrestleMania was. On Saturday night was the main event of CM Punk versus Gunther. I'm still trying to get used to who this guy is. He just chops everybody the entire match. Some of these matches aren't as great as they should be in some of these instances. But as I was explaining to the missus, shout out to the missus, the storyline in wrestling today is one of the things, or that's always been just like the main part of this. The big surprise and big shocker of the whole thing was that Seth Rollins faked an injury from 3 weeks ago. When he was in a match, it wasn't real. Like, and I think the dopest thing about it is that when the injury happened, it looked real. I remember texting like the group that watches wrestling. I was just like, yo, like, did he really fuck himself up? Like, that shit looked like legit. And like the next day or the next couple of days or the next week or something along those lines, he was on Rich Eisen's show hosting his show. And even there, while he was there, he was on crutches, talking about how he heard a pop and how he's gonna be sidelined for a while. His social media, he's like out on crutches, walking with his daughter, etc., etc. Just doing like a bunch of things, just like literally just pushing this whole story that he's injured, just from to come out on Saturday night, drop the crutches, take off the knee brace, run down, cash in Money in the Bank.
Kevin Nash.
Yeah, it was like a Kevin Nash shit like all over again. It was the craziest fucking thing because like even in the moment my wife is asking me, like, okay, so if you know that this is all scripted and they know what's gonna happen, what's so exciting about this? And like this moment is happening in the moment of me trying to explain why like this is interesting, and I'm losing my fucking shit. Like, no, cause this motherfucker was just saying he was hurt. Like, how the fuck does that whatever? And then Sunday night was the main event, Cody versus Cena. Cody came out on top of that after a very good, I think it was one of the best matches I've ever seen Cena have. And at the end of it, Brock Lesnar also returned and popped up and shit like that. Hit Cena with an F5, dipped up out of there, and I think Cena probably got about 8 more appearances before like he's done completely on this whole little run. But
on the back end of the year, so it's
yeah. So the match that Cena and Cody put on was the match that everybody wanted to see at WrestleMania. And so what SummerSlam did this time was completely shit over WrestleMania. People forgot all about it already. But it was a really good watch the entire time. Again, it was some shit and some people in there I had no idea about. So I just walked out. It was like a tables, ladders, and chairs match. It had like 6 teams. I was like, I don't know none of these motherfuckers. I went outside. I went and poured me some drink, went outside, kicked it with the daughter. Like, but outside of that, good SummerSlam. Y'all were cooking over there. Like what y'all were doing, and I am still engaged until Cena is up out of here. He's one of the greatest, but he's not one of the greatest. I ain't trying to hear that shit. No. That's a conversation for another day.
We can definitely have a
I'm ready for that conversation.
Yeah, definitely have a top 5 wrestler combo.
Yes, sir.
I like that. Chris, you might have to chime in on that one over there in the chat next week. You know what I'm
saying?
Definitely.
He kind of got me back in the want to watch wrestling.
I mean, I definitely tapped in for WrestleMania. I tapped in. I went to go see what was going on over there. The crowd looked like they was fully engaged.
Yeah,
like
they are.
Like these crowds that's in wrestling now, they look like they're 20 more times into it.
Than what it was when we were younger.
Yeah.
Like, we were just excited to see somebody get their ass whooped. Like, they're going down. Like it's incredible. Like they selling out. They was at Meadowlands. What's the Giants thing? MetLife. They was at MetLife.
Damn, they sold MetLife.
They sold MetLife.
Crazy.
The only part that was tarped off was behind the actual entrance. That was it. But the rest of that shit, like, nah. My homegirl went to a Giants game. She's a huge Dallas fan. Went to a Giants game a couple years ago, and she was in the nosebleeds. And she just took a picture, and I was just like, damn, man, like, your seats still look good. And she's watching a football game. Nigga, this ring is about the size of, this room? Like, you know what I'm saying? So for people to be in the nosebleeds looking down and trying to see what the fuck is going on, like, I couldn't do it. Yeah. But people love that shit.
Yeah. Well, that's what it is for SummerSlam. So now I can go ahead and shout out to SummerSlam, shout out to Triple H for some of the things you're doing. I saw him in a press conference the other day. Wasn't too happy about that.
Yeah.
But him and the great LT was at a joint press conference together with somebody. But off topic conversation. So now that leads me over into this. So I can go ahead and get my hate off.
Love him, Marty, get his head off. It's consistent.
It's consistent.
So a couple weeks ago, Hulk Hogan died.
No, we all get our head off. Well, I'm in on this.
Hulk Hogan died.
Damn, it got quiet.
So you could say on one half, rest where you deserve. Well, that's where I'll leave that.
Like that one.
Rest where you deserve.
I like
Of course, if you don't know why I'm hating on Hulk Hogan, because he has a long story history of hating on black people. Especially he has a recorded conversation that came out when he was hating on his daughter for dating a black man. And I do want to shout out to his daughter. I believe her name is Brooke.
Yes.
She turned down what he had for her in the will.
That's crazy.
So she.
That's the one who married the black man?
Yeah.
Well, I don't think she's married to a black man. But that's the one that was dating a black man when he had his moment.
Also, she's not dating a black guy now.
I don't think so.
Not now, but she's still standing on where she's
Still
standing.
standing on business.
So,
Standing on.
I mean, if you.
I need that money.
Yeah.
Man, you was terrible. I hate what you said about God.
Let me go get one right now.
Motherfucker.
Oh my God. Oh my God. You're so evil.
Shit.
What would y'all have done in that
Took
situation?
them up? He's talking about, you ain't talking about that.
No, for real. If you were in Brooke's shoes, what would you have done?
Took the money.
Everybody would take the money?
I'm going to say what my
$1
dad.
I spent, I cuss him out.
Right.
Yeah.
Straight
If he
up.
did, like he did his job as a father, he left an inheritance. But I would say, yeah, he had some bad, whatever his ways was, I'm acknowledge it. I ain't gonna just act like it ain't happened, but if he left me some money, I'm gonna take the money. I'm supposed to do as a child. My name on it.
Man, y'all watch the boom.
It's mine.
Yeah.
Y'all remember Riley said, fuck you, fuck every dollar I spend, fuck you, fuck what you said,
Fuck them shoes.
fuck them shoes.
Fuck them tights, fuck them red and yellow
That
boots, fuck that
mustache.
stupid ass song.
When we knew that was a wig the whole time that you had underneath that.
That do-rag, that trash tape you and that lady made.
That sorry beard that I'm now. Like,
This one, that beard terrible.
I never want to see another man with that.
It was given to me.
Whatever this thing is, the handlebar.
What
Whatever.
is
The handlebar.
Yeah.
What is
It's called the handlebar.
Grown man.
I don't know that was.
A grown man.
Fuck you and
Come on, bro.
Yeah.
Why would you just cut this off and leave it all? Let me just do this right there.
And hated to be called ball.
I mean,
You're ball.
you are. Like, accept it.
What you hanging on for?
Creep.
dirty mother. Boy.
Man, I hope to never make y'all mad and get on y'all bad.
I mean, like, come on, man. Like, what, bruh.
Man, fuck Hulk Hogan.
Like,
Come on, man.
I don't care what nobody says.
NWO, WCW, WWEF, all of them. Come on,
man.
man.
It was cool until it wasn't.
Yeah. Hey, man, sometimes you outlive your legacy, my boy.
Damn. Yeah, he was only 62.
70.
Oh, he was 70?
Yeah.
Oh,
70.
Yeah. Now, if he would have died at 50, we're probably having a different conversation.
Man,
Cool.
Well, I'm not going to even say. I'm gonna say we're having a different conversation if he would have died at 50 from steroids from the 80s and the 90s that he lied that he didn't take, right?
Okay.
All right. But even his time in wrestling and what it was that he did in wrestling was still fucked up. We all watched that Vince McMahon documentary.
We all watched
Yeah.
And we all saw what fucked up things that the man did to his other peers who was trying to get a little bit more money, but because he was like, nah, I'm gonna be like, because it's me, and I'm gonna be the only person getting the money up in here, brother. Like, boy, eat a dick, man. Like, Iron Sheik ain't fuck with you.
And I heard what he did to Kamala, bro.
Yeah.
Bro, that was messed up.
Like, come on, man. Like, no, bro. Like, I can acknowledge what you did for wrestling.
Yeah. Rest where you deserve, Hulk.
All right, that's
You know
it, my
what
boy.
I'm saying? I'm gonna leave that there.
Boy, God was working crazy that week.
Hey, oh my God. Shit, man, look, that's why I was actually saving the real one for next week. You know what I'm saying? So we can properly
Oh yeah, let's do it.
send off our brother.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna push a couple topics over into next week, and also we're gonna roll over the Fantastic Four review into next week. We're gonna give you another week so you can
All right.
if you got
No, go watch it.
for real though.
All right.
You know what I'm saying? So
I've heard good things about it. I guess I've been in my own little space of trying to figure out why I don't like it, but understanding that I need to see it.
bro, 70s old school theme, you hardly notice it after like the first 20 minutes.
Trust me.
It goes away. Like,
yeah,
trust me, bro. Like,
it's an alternate universe.
Yeah.
It's not our 70s.
Yeah. So, yeah, man. So, anything else? Well, of course, next week we're gonna talk about Coach Prime beating cancer.
Yeah.
We're gonna dive more into the whole Shannon Sharpe situation a little bit more. We'll talk about Alfredo too. Hopefully, you've had a chance to listen to it.
Oh, absolutely.
Fucking right.
Oh my God.
TJ hasn't had a chance to talk about the Clips album. I don't think you have.
No, I'm just gonna call it a masterpiece. It's a classic Shedeur album of the year still, even with Alfredo 2 being as great as it is.
Yeah.
Yes.
The Drop 3 is now on DSP. So
Whoa, really?
Yeah.
1, 2, and 3.
Yeah.
Yes.
So and a couple artists, they're starting to get their mixtapes. It's slowly starting to get over to the music platform. So we'll talk about that next week too, and how that's starting to shift. And I wonder who caused that. Primo Rice also put something out.
Oh,
I gotta listen to it.
And we also got to talk about the run that Metro is on this year, and Alchemist is on this year.
Right.
So
I have not listened to the new Metro joint yet.
I listened to some of it. I listened to a little bit.
if you enjoyed the music, if you enjoyed that Atlanta sound from about 06 to let's just say 13, you'll enjoy this.
Okay. I seen Marcus cutting up about it.
Oh no, like
I seen you sharing a lot, and I saw Marcus cutting up
I'm
about
having
it.
a blast with this. Like I'm about to go get my Sperry's, my Nike Elite socks,
Hey,
and
yo.
some Cardinals. You know what I'm
Okay,
saying?
okay.
Like
He back in his bag.
I'm back in my double.
Yes,
All right.
sir.
So, Chris, thank you for coming through, bro.
Thank
It's a
you.
pleasure, man.
Thank you.
Appreciate y'all having me. Thank y'all again.
I got your number now. I'm on your ass.
Hopefully we didn't bore you. Hopefully, you know what I'm saying, you enjoyed
This is
yourself.
fun, man.
Most definitely, bro. We damn sure appreciate you coming through. Yeah, man. So we definitely look forward to what's coming next and the season kicking off. I'm definitely gonna drop in.
Yeah,
Come see what's
nah,
going on
facts.
over there. You know what I'm saying? Because I mean, I believe in the kids. Like, a lot of things Kanye says nowadays, can't really trust it. But you gotta believe in what he said when he says watch the kids.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So
Exactly.
the kids know what's going on, and they are these kids nowadays. They're way better athletes than what we were. So I definitely want to go check in, go see what they got going on, and most importantly, how y'all developing the kids.
Thank you.
So, Tim, you got anything before we wrap it up?
Nope, I don't.
TJ, you
I
got
don't,
anything?
I don't. I believe the keys are our future.
Teach them well.
I thought you about to say you believe you can fly. I was like, I don't know. We got to go now.
Man, look, I'm leaving that one alone. I'm leaving that one alone. Bull, you got anything?
Nah, man. I'm done, man. It was great. I loved it.
Missed y'all. Most definitely, man. It's good to be back.
Good to be back.
I'm glad Chris was back for our first episode back in 2 weeks. You know what I'm saying? So this was super dope. This was episode 72 of the Perspective Podcast. We are chugging along, you know what I'm saying, on that chase for 100. You know what I'm saying? So until next time, y'all, we thank y'all for tuning in, and we out.
Yep.
Yep, so.